What's going on, guys?
I get the yellow being live.
Huh? What's going on,
I
guys?
just ruined the intro successfully. I don't care no more.
You just want to
I
ruin the
win.
intro?
Yup, I win. Keep
This
it.
guy's evil.
What did I miss?
I don't know. This guy's evil. He just wants to ruin my intro. What's going on, guys? It's the Dreamcast. I'm back for another episode. It is July 12th, 2021. I'm here, and we have... I started off. No, where is the energy at? Oh, let me get a sip of water, y'all. My bad. Where my water at?
Yeah,
That was dry.
a little around the edges.
I definitely just missed the water, bro. But hey, we here, we back. Chris is Sage here. You already know how I come through.
Love to see it.
Yeah, ruined intro. You know, he threw my whole flow off. That's what that is. That's okay. We back. We bounce back like
Marcus
always.
ruined your mojo.
Ruined the mojo, man. Like Mojo Jojo. But that's okay. We got my co-host here. We're gonna introduce Trap Sensei first, since you don't know how to act right, Cash Money.
Oh, back up there. You got a little.
Nah, it's too bad. It's too bad. It's
already happened.
No, it's not already happened because
It's
he's mad
already
here
going.
because I'm always on the right hand side, but y'all always know that right is right, which means left is wrong, which means Chris is wrong. So, all right, Anyway, you already know. Cash Money Mark. All right, bye. Go ahead. Do you
reach?
That was
Whatever.
a
What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? It's your boy Eric Trap Sensei back with another podcast. We back. We got a lot of talks for y'all this episode too. I ain't gonna lie. I got a lot of shit on my notes personally. So
I ain't got a
real.
lot.
So you said 3-hour podcast?
Well, I got a lot of talks. Oh God, no.
God no.
This long as shit.
Yeah. Fuck no. All right.
How
Well, I
long
mean,
was
since
our
you got
first
so
podcast
much,
with
what
you?
we starting with? E? What we starting with today? How you feeling?
Let me look at the notes, man.
Oh my God, bro! What happened to all this junk to talk about?
I do, but I ain't had the notes up. Hold on.
Oh my God!
I already started, and we ain't even we ain't even told nobody how
Yeah,
we doing,
it's
how our
fine.
days.
You know, it's cool.
What's the quote of the day? What's the quote of the day?
The quote of the day? Ooh, I haven't done that in a while.
No, you haven't. I was lucky just thinking about the quote of the day. Like, we ain't do that.
Quote of the day. Quote of the day. Your perception of you is not based on others. It's based on how you perceive yourself. That's off the dome. Sage talks. You already know how I come through. But Marcus, how was your week, man? How your 2 weeks?
I don't want to ruin your game on that quote, but I have read that on the Instagram picture somewhere. No cap.
Really? No. Dead ass came off the dome. Dead ass.
Yeah,
That's crazy. You know, great minds think alike.
True.
Not to mention, I do
I'ma
read
go
a
by the
Greek
motto
quote every
here.
morning.
I'ma go by the motto. I'ma go by the motto here that right is right, which means left is wrong. So I don't care no more. Anyway,
left ain't wrong. It's just against the grain. Go ahead, talk though.
Nah, it's like
right and
wrong.
Right and wrong is never really right and wrong. It's always that gray area too, Mark.
Nothing is black and white.
Ain't no gray area.
There we go. But go ahead, Mark. Tell me about your week, man. How your last 2 weeks been? Because we doing podcasts every 2 weeks now. Y'all gonna see him when y'all see him because y'all gonna see him. But Marcus,
other than me freaking thinking that we got this junk every week still and like being confused on Sunday when I'm here at 12 o'clock waiting.
Every week. We got pod this week?
You got pod this week?
Yes, bro, because I don't be, bro, look. This is why I don't do 2 week stuff. Like it even happens like that with my own paychecks, bro. Like I don't be remembering when I get paid. Like I just remember it was always on that day. Which week I'm on? I don't know. Tough. Like
it ain't tough about that. We gotta worry. We not gonna forget the bag. Can't.
Oh no, we don't forget the bag.
At all.
The fact that I have money already set aside for if I happen to forget that this is the midweek.
Yeah.
And not payday week, like.
Smart. Yeah, that's why you.
So it really just becomes go get the $100 over there on the side, like.
This is why he's Cash Money Mark, not because of the
like
income
it's really go find
budgeting.
this, go find this sitting on the table somewhere, and that's how that goes. Like,
Eric, how your the last 2 weeks been, man?
Man, it's been pretty cool. You know, I've been enjoying the movies coming out recently. I'm a movie buff, like I tell everybody every week, damn near. Yeah. So I've been watching hella movies. The weather's been nice for the most part. It's been having some rainy days. I went to a few get-togethers.
That wasn't that good, nigga. My basement flooded.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, what?
The weather was not that great. All of Dearborn flooded.
Boy, you don't know how many times Home Depot has. I know they've been getting cash off getting wetbacks, bro. Like
that shit was crazy. But it was
I'm just
literally
glad
a
I had
sewer
my own
at the corner of my house.
Oh yeah,
spewing up water like a geyser, like a fucking sewer at the corner of my house. I was like, what the
bro,
fuck is going
freaking-
on? It was raining hard
What
as
you do
hell
about
that day,
that?
bro.
what you do about that? You
What?
just look.
He said nothing.
What do you want me to do about that?
I don't know, bro.
He
Go
sat
handle
and
it.
looked. He
You gotta
sat
sit
and
and
looked
wait
like
for
it
it to
was
stop,
Yellowstone.
I just want you to
Bro.
go handle it, bro.
No, I ain't no handle it, Chris. He sat and looked at it like it's Yellowstone Park, boy.
I
Take
look
pictures, come on.
like Jesus. I can just stop the water. Am I a water bender? Shit, you know something I don't.
Nah, you got to be
Nah,
like
just don't
Moses.
handle like that.
You
My bad.
got to hit it like Moses. Talking about no.
Oh man, but nah. Wait. Finish your 2
No,
weeks.
it's been good though. Yeah, it's been good though. Actually been playing my games, progressed it. I just completed Resident Evil on my channel.
I did
finally
see that.
So go check that out too, cause
Oh Jesus, it's been half a year. Like
Wow.
we finally got around to it.
The slander. The slander.
literally been a month.
It's been a month? Oh.
Two.
Okay. That sounds more like it. That sounds more like it.
How about two?
Probably about two.
Oh,
What part we at? What part we at? Because last one I hadn't watched was 7.
We're at the finished.
Yes, but
11
okay.
11.
I'm not. I don't feel as bad now for being super behind.
Yeah, I don't feel that bad.
Like,
Like, you know how that get. You know, shit happens. Everybody got lives. You know, they be living. So, you know, my last 2 weeks have been straight. Like I said, my basement flooded. All the Dearborn flooded. I quit my job because fuck them niggas. They can hire me. They can hire someone else. They hate black people. I don't like them.
bro,
So-
no, it's gonna be a day where like we gonna have like 1 million subscriber draw my life thing, and we just
Ooh.
gonna go through how many jobs and Chris.
Yeah.
Like,
I
like
honestly really like you could name a random spot and I might have worked there, or at least known someone that worked there. You know what I mean? I know what goes on behind closed doors. That's how that goes. That's all though. My week was straight. Honestly, I got a new
that's
job.
probably like
been happy.
that's probably like the only plus that you can have for doing that.
I mean,
Like,
the experience.
Yeah, the experience too depends. This nigga
Depends.
Chris got a lot of jobs.
Yeah, man. Hey, the thing is, I'm never jobless though. I gotta stay working.
That is
you know,
true.
Stay
That is
hustling.
true. He's all,
bro, no,
he's kind of like the
that
guy
online.
version of Trish from Austin and Ally on Disney Channel. You know how Trish had a fucking job had a new job every episode. No cap.
I was thinking more like MacGyver. You know what I'm saying? I just always found a way. You know.
Come on,
No,
now.
I seen that like online. It was
The
like
guy rap
it's
people
always
call
the
him
job.
job.
There's people that
Yeah.
freaking always get a freaking job instantaneously. Like it's always the job hopping people, bro.
Yeah.
The second like it be a person that had a job for a while and all that, finally need to get a new job, can't find one.
Can't find one. Don't know what they're
Like-
doing. They be looking like a man in a whole new country. But hey, we're not gonna talk about it. We're gonna leave it as it is. Let's move on into some of these topics. I want to start with gaming, anime, or media. We got a little bit of media as far as I know. I don't think we got that much.
Man, that's what Eric want to start with, cause
Why y'all making me start?
you got the list.
I
I
think
wanna
gaming. I will say gaming is the smallest. So y'all want to start with gaming?
We can start with gaming and talk to me. What's going on in
Can I
gaming
talk
right
about
now?
the fact that how Apex getting hacked over Titanfall, bro? Like
That's a
that
quick
junk
bite. We
killed
can talk
me.
about that. That shit killed me too.
That happened?
So
Yes,
they
so,
made.
like,
Go ahead, Mark.
On 4th of July, bro, you freaking logged on to Apex thinking everything was normal. And when you go to select the game mode, it has all of them locked other than where the training mode was. And it said, save Titanfall 2, save Titanfall 1. Apex is getting hacked because of it. And then bruh has the description. Like, actually, I got the picture in the Discord.
Yeah.
I got the
Most
picture in the
dedicated fan
in the Discord,
Is it in
bro.
the general or is it in the? Cause I'm about to pull it
It's
up.
It's in the notes. It's in the notes.
Okay.
That's the most dedicated fan base anyone can ask.
Yeah,
Bro,
for,
and,
save
and,
Titanfall.
and not Titanfall 2, Titanfall 1.
Yeah, that's what blew my mind.
This 8-year-old game. that they
Titanfall 1
thought
really
was
had
gonna
a
be-
cult following. I ain't gonna lie.
They
I ain't
did,
gonna
but
say
I'm
it
like,
doesn't.
Why did
Didn't-
actually Titanfall 1 though? Because Titanfall 2 was really everything that had, but better.
It really was.
that's what I'm
So-
saying. But then what got me is I'm like, you really think that anybody is about to get up for your granddaddy old game because of some hackers? Like this is the equivalent to Modern Warfare 2 at this point. Like you just gonna have hackers. Like
Obviously, my
I will say-
but yeah.
Respawn, y'all got to fix y'all game security or something, because
Oh, they got that junk done that day. Don't worry.
Yeah, then they sent a tweet out saying that all y'all did was just make people come in and work on their off day, on a holiday.
Yeah, that's exactly what they did.
Shit ain't happening with that game still.
Right, and then worst part is they didn't get nothing of value. Like all they did was hack the main menu. Like it was just a main menu thing. Like that was it. Like
they hacked the game entirely. Like the actual main menu of the game when you like spawned up.
No.
Apex Legends said save.
No. Okay, so
you can pull it up in the general notes.
Yeah, like it's literally like, you know how in games you go to like, you click multiplayer and then you're ready to click a game mode and ready up for it. That ready up screen, like when you clicked your game mode, all of them were locked. That was the only thing hacked about it. Like you couldn't click on a game mode to get in game.
Yeah,
like that was it.
Yeah.
Like they didn't hack nobody's accounts. They didn't get nothing, no value out of this. It was just the fact of displaying on screen save Titanfall.
Yep, they wanted to spread awareness. Which I'm just
and then they was like, well, what do you
scroll up?
Yeah, I'm about to say it's probably after our freaking whatever the heck me and Chris was talking about at that moment.
Yeah, there's a lot in there, I'll be honest. But yeah, I mean that killed me. I ain't gonna lie,
I got the picture.
Apex.
I can freaking send it again if you want to.
I was a little sick. I couldn't play Apex though. I didn't have shit going on for the 4th. We hung out on the 3rd, didn't we? It wasn't even on the 4th that anything was going on.
It was on the 4th, so it was like everybody wasn't really playing. Like what?
No, I was trying to play, nigga, because I was bored.
Oh, I'm like, I don't know. I didn't really play it like that. Like it was just mainly like right after I got work, before it was dark type junk. Like, and like that was the only reason I even got on there, just to see this foolishness. And I'm like, all right, because I didn't think it was real when I was on my lunch, and then like I was just scrolling on my phone. And it was like they got hacked. I was like, what? That's crazy. Like, I didn't think it was actually real, and then I got home and it was like actually real, and I was like, oh, okay. Anyway, I sent it back.
That someone actually went through all the time to hack this game,
just to put that on there,
just to put this on here. And they didn't get nothing out of it. I don't even think they even like gave Titanfall a player boost.
They didn't.
At all.
Like they didn't, because actually like came really out and they went. They really went on Twitter. Like the developers went on Twitter and like, we not even finna do nothing about it. You acting like we don't have stuff on this. Like what? This game is old. Like there's gonna be hackers.
The person who hacked them like talk shit or whatever. Like,
oh no, they ain't talking nothing back. Like it was a group of people like trying to freaking spread the word. Deal, you know. They the only thing, no, it was one man that hacked it, but it was like, you know, it was the fact like trying to rally behind everybody, and now they're all like they're trying to force Respawn to actually like make a change, and they was like no.
Yeah, I mean,
it was just the funniest thing. Like what?
Because like they didn't support the game when Titanfall 1 came out. I don't care what no one says. Nobody supported that game when it came out. They did the same thing with 2 when people begged for it and people didn't show it love until it died. So Respawn learned their lesson and they just said, "Fuck it, we just gonna make Apex." And they just been 5 and 6.
What got me is I'm like, so you're sitting here telling me that you were trying to save Titanfall 1, not 2.
Not 2. 2 would have been a more valid cause. I feel like you'd have had more cause for revolution, but like
not 2. Not even trying to save Titanfall 2.5, aka Apex. No, you choose to do 1.
I'm doing a pod. Text me.
But like, you know, like you choose to do 1. This like almost 10-year-old game. This granddad over here on life support. Like, you feel me? Like it made no sense.
Yeah, it really didn't at all. But so what else do you got for Game E?
I got you.
My bad. I thought Marcus was about to leave too. Sorry. I have the Switch OLED model. I'm pretty sure y'all seen that motherfucker, right?
What, the new model for the Switch?
Yeah, we was talking about it in the chat or whatever.
8 inches.
No, it's 7. You're right. It's 7.
I think it's 8, but the fact that all it is a bigger screen and a LAN port.
1080p.
No upgrades. No game upgrades. No.
Yeah.
Upgrade graphics.
Really? Oh no.
4K.
Well, you missing out. The biggest upgrade is the memory. Hold on now. We're not gonna do.
64 gigabytes. 64 gigabytes. Right? Some shit like that.
Yeah, but my thing is, I'm like, bro, you can buy an SD card for less.
For cheaper.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You really can.
Because like the Switch supports an SD card.
Because
like,
you're still gonna need games. You're still gonna need games. You're not gonna get around that. So it's just like, why did they?
And what got me even more is like they're really advertising this bigger screen thing, but it's less than an inch bigger.
And the fact that they only made it look as good as the screen would be on a regular TV. They just wanted you to play handheld mode better. Because the handheld mode looked kind of trash in certain games. But they just wanted to make it TV better, I guess.
Want to know the worst part is?
Money.
Want to know the worst
part?
$50. Bro, you want to know the worst part for me? Is that if you're playing like actual Nintendo made games, the handheld mode looks quality still. That's the worst part. Like if you playing like Breath of the Wild, well you can't play Breath of the Wild on there, never mind. What's it called, like Mario Odyssey for example?
Yeah.
No, you can't play it in handheld mode. It'll literally tell you have to dock your Switch. Period.
That's not
like
true.
Why?
You sure? I played it in hand mode with that one Paul's Switch.
Oh, they might have updated that junk, but I know it's certain games that like you literally can't play in handheld mode, like over whatever reasons. But yeah, that's why I always recommend for people to get like the actual Switch, because it was no point then. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
If I can play like some of my favorite games, but like, you know, like Mario Odyssey, it looks the same to me. And freaking, which if I put it on the TV or freaking the Switch, like if you actually play like Pokemon or whatever, it looks basically the same. Like. Yeah. You feel me? Like there's almost no difference. I'm like, unless you playing like third-party games, there's not a difference there.
I feel that. That's
they
so
really...
ass though. I didn't know that you couldn't play certain games on what? That's
it's like literally 3. Like, so I'm not that mad. But
3 right now.
I mean, they stopped. That was like
they're gonna keep that number low.
I hope.
Yeah, I'm about to say, like, I'm talking. It was like what, like 1-2 Switch. That was the game that came out with the thing, and it was like certain games or whatever.
Yeah.
Like certain mini games, you had to use the TV. Cool, whatever. I understand that. And I think like ARMS, because you had to use the Joy-Cons to actually fight.
No, you can actually play ARMS in dock mode too now. So I played that in the handheld.
They might have updated that shoot.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Cool.
Because I remember like when ARMS came out, it was like that was the thing. Like, you know, you punch. And, it was actual punch.
Yeah, no, now it's buttons now. On the Joy-Cons, you just press them and they'll punch with shit, all that.
Hey, go right ahead. Honestly, that might be better, to be quite frank with you.
It sounds better than, you know, this fake Wii boxing. Bring back Wii boxing, by the way. Bring back Wii Sports, put it on the Switch.
I mean, to be quite honest with you, that's honestly like that was one of the biggest things though. Like, it was basically multiplayer Wii boxing. Like, it was great.
It ain't the same. I need the Wii mechanic and everything.
They had Wii.
I wish they bring back just Wii Sports though. You
just
was
Wii
on
Sports. I'm on to something with Wii Sports, bro. At least with bowling, tennis.
Switch Sports. Come on, just give it to it.
And
Switch
Sports. Switch Sports. You combine
basketball on that.
You combine Wii Resort and Wii Sports, and you add some new shit to it. Think about it. This is next level shit.
Nintendo, we're giving you dollars right here. Come on.
We're giving you dollars. You need to cut the check. Cut the check for us.
What else would you add on there though if they was to make one? Like,
I'll definitely add basketball.
Yeah,
you already had some resort.
Hockey.
But not just the basketball jump shooting where you guys just play basketball. Like
they were doing that if you was able to do pickup 3-on-3s. I remember that.
Oh shit, that's a different Switch game. I never seen that one.
That was Wii Sports Resort. Like, you were able to do that. Like,
I played Resort. I played
Resort for sure.
I don't remember nothing like that.
I know you had to unlock certain of the game modes though, and I know we played it a lot, like 100-pin bowling. So I don't specifically know. Yeah, like I don't specifically know if you actually like got it base, but I know later on you did unlock certain stuff like 100-pin bowling. I know we unlocked another canoe thing. Like when you played the single player, like the airplane mode or whatever, I would used to play that and unlock so many things. So like on islands, like I don't know.
They could just add like a Mario Party type deal to it.
They already got Mario Party.
No, I'm not saying add Mario Party.
Like
the mini games.
Well, yeah, they already got those though.
I'm about to say like what, like Wii Party?
It's kind of hard to explain, but you just kind of throw it in that Switch thing. I think it'll help complete the package. Couple mini games.
Party is Switch game.
What, like you talking about like playing a bunch of mini games?
Did they make a new one recently or something?
Yeah, Mario Party is on Switch already.
Yeah, Mario Party's already on Switch. They have multiple games on Switch now, and like 1-2 Switch is literally a game of a bunch of mini games.
All right, so then take the mini game out idea. We're gonna bring badminton in. We're gonna bring volleyball in. We're gonna bring
volleyball might be cool too. Actually,
I don't know. Archery tag. Archery tag. Then we'll go with that. You know, we're gonna elevate.
That sounds dangerous, to be quite frank.
Do some little. Is that a little wipeout thing where he's like
obstacle courses?
Two people stand on top of a totem pole and the elevate, and they got the two-sided hammers.
They did that in Resort.
Off with it.
That was in Resort.
Really?
That was in the arena, and you had
the Resort was not this crazy.
And then when you when you unlock the thing, when you unlocked it later, you get to do two-handed mode. Yeah,
what the fuck?
You know that look.
Okay, how about this? We take away take away the unlocking of new modes, and we just put them in the game. How about that?
And still,
I mean, I ain't mad about the
even if it was in Resort. You just need a new one.
We just need a new one. Yeah. Update it. Maybe instead of kendo, we got jousting. I don't know, bro. Like, add some flavor to it. Y'all got the tools. Y'all know what to do.
That would be fire. But yeah, this Switch OLED model though.
Yes.
F in my book. I'm sorry. Waste of money. Get it when the price drops. When it's probably not gonna drop.
It ain't gonna drop. Like,
honestly, you're better off with a better Switch to go get a memory card, and then you just wait for an actual Switch. If you don't own a Switch right now, I guess, like if you've never bought a Switch and you just want one, and you're like, oh, I can just buy the most new one. Yeah, if you got it like that, to buy the one,
then fuck it. But it's really not even worth. You can just go buy a regular Switch.
Yeah, I feel like like Chris, like he don't got a Switch. I would have just told him, like, if you really want the screen that bad, do you?
Yeah, but I don't
like I'm not.
I'm not. If I can dock it,
you're only paying for the handheld capabilities.
That's
you're really only paying for the screen, and the screen's not even all that.
Exactly.
Right, and you're not lying, but I'm like, when you
just better than the last.
You wouldn't think that you would use that handheld mode until you start using it for real. And I'm not gonna lie, if you gonna end up
using it a lot, it's just like
it's just like you wouldn't think
how it is.
It's just like if I want a bigger screen, I can just know I can dock it. That's my thing.
Yeah, I feel that. I'm just on the fact I'm like, you just would not think that you would use that handheld mode.
Honestly, I know I would.
I would.
Truthfully, it's like I grew up with a PSP. Like that's what I was.
When I'm on vacations, that Switch is going with me. No cap.
Yeah. Like
that's what's for.
I know those situations came up a lot more than I expected. Where me sitting there on my bed in the handheld mode, knowing the TV right in front of me.
Yeah.
Like.
Cause you vlogging. But I mean, hold on. They got any music apps on the Switch? They got a headphone port. They got a Bluetooth port. Like,
I think it's a headphone port. Let me grab my Switch.
You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to vibe out with my Switch.
There's a handheld port on the top. There's a headphone port on the top of the Switch. I can tell you that for sure. Like we done plugged.
Oh yeah, it's a headphone jack right here. Yep.
Right, I know that because we plugged in.
But do it got Bluetooth. We don't do wire no more. Other than this headset.
I don't believe it supports Bluetooth. No, I don't believe that one.
So wait, you telling me this one don't support Bluetooth and the new one don't support Bluetooth? Misbag.
None of them support Bluetooth as far as I remember.
That's a misbag.
That would be kind of fire because everyone is kind of going wireless now.
Everyone's going wireless.
Actually, wait, no, hold on, no, because I'm thinking of one thing now, and I'm like, because I remember it was a thing like where you can use the Joy-Cons on the Bluetooth on your phone, and I was like, if that's the reason that it don't support Bluetooth is because the Joy-Cons, it will interfere with the Joy-Cons, I can get that. But like I don't see a reason why wouldn't it, you feel me? Like
I don't see no Bluetooth in the settings.
Yeah, I don't see it either, and I'm like, okay, but I know you could do that thing though with the freaking Joy-Cons on your phone and Bluetooth, so I'm like, it gotta support in some capability to be able to use it on the Joy-Con.
That would be fire if it was like a pairing app or something, and like I will be able to pair my AirPods to my Switch.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just vibing on a personal level.
That kind of compatibility is unbeatable.
It really is.
In tech standards, like you will really be winning up that. People will want to buy Switches like that. Like
they would want to buy this OLED version.
Now I gotta see my phone because I know they had a thing.
Nintendo, cut the check.
Why I see why they kept not calling it the Switch Pro, because there's nothing pro about this console.
I told you was nothing pro about it, bro, in the freaking chat. Well, no, I don't know if he was actually reading the E, but I know I was telling Chris that like it's not really even pro.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, it's not pro. It's just a big screen for your handheld play.
Yeah, that's not what I'm...
If you play handheld more than dock, I feel like you might as well get a Switch Lite. But
Nah, I wouldn't even recommend that to people.
Yeah,
just
you can't
on
even
the
do that off the dock, off the Joy-Cons. They be fucking up.
Yeah, if your Joy-Cons mess up, you basically gotta get a whole new Switch.
You're fucked. Yeah, so
I'm not even
you're
on
better
that.
off getting
Like, you might as
a
well just get
regular
a whole
Switch, the original.
Like,
Yeah, the original model. You're better off with that one, especially with this OLED model coming out. That means that the regular prices on the Switch is gonna be going down, right?
Yeah, that's
Somewhat.
what I'm hoping for. Truthfully, that's what I'm looking out for. This Black Friday, you know, I might try and go ahead and copy me a little Switch or something, see what's going on with that.
bro, and what's going on, Eric, with the freaking Smash Bros, bro? Cause Kazuya out now. I'm trying.
Let's run some after this. Let's run some after this pod. We'll get it.
Whoa, okay. Well, I was trying to play Castle Crashers. We gonna leave
We'll get it
alone.
cracking.
Get these Castle Crashers. I'm trying to hit them with this Wind God Demon Fist, bro. Like,
so, I hear that actually in Real Tech game, but we're not gonna talk about it. Next in gaming.
Real Tech, I still gotta download it. Quit playing with me. I got to. I was just.
Ubisoft confirmed that they are making this new Assassin's Creed game titled Assassin's Creed Infinity.
I heard about that.
Where do y'all think it's gonna be located if they make that?
Wait, I'm not finished. Infinity, because it's gonna be a games of service, like live game service, and it
sounds like a missed bag already. Sounds like they're throwing.
A lot of fans are upset about this.
I'm telling you, if that's the Japanese game, I called it. Throwing.
It doesn't even seem like it's gonna be story oriented, or like I don't know if it's just gonna be PvE. Like, it's weird. It's not even. It's really hard to even understand what they tell you. I gotta go find it.
If they do anything like that, they're gonna have to dip their toes in Destiny's bag and learn how to like tell their story without telling their story. Like,
two things.
Yeah, they're gonna have to get their lore up for sure.
Not even just that. This is what I'm on when I say this. I said this already. If they were gonna do some dumb shit before they made Japan, because they're gonna sell the bag in order to reacquire the bag at a bigger price. Hear me out. They're buying time. They're buying time. They got plays in place that they cannot talk about right now.
Bro, that's what every company says, bro. Like, they're throwing.
Because truthfully,
I'm telling you, if that's the Japanese game, they're throwing.
It's not gonna be a Japanese game. I can already tell. It would be. It wouldn't be called Infinity. I just feel that. You know what I mean?
I don't know why
it will be, but just look off this first paragraph I'm about to read you. Just listen to what they call this game. Okay, so the next game in Ubisoft's Assassin's Creed franchise will unfold across multiple historical settings and receive persistent updates. According to a report from Bloomberg, the game, which is currently codenamed Assassin's Creed Infinity, will join the likes of Fortnite and Apex Legends by offering ongoing updates to keep players engaged.
Why they pick Fortnite and Apex Legends?
That's very disturbing. That's why I feel like it's not gonna be Japan. That's why it can't be. It just can't be.
They literally picked 2 VR games out of so many games that are live service these days. You picked the 2 VR games only.
Are y'all ready for Assassin's Creed Battle Royale?
Basically, like.
They can just wrap it up for me right now, fam.
Am I gonna see?
But what if it's Heat? What if it's Heat though? What if it's Heat though?
Brothers going off?
What if it's Heat though?
It has to be 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10.
Because it's Infinity. What I'm thinking of is the Infinity.
Only way I would accept it.
Since they're calling it Infinity, you're gonna be able to play all the characters, all the assassins.
I mean,
even the ones from the miniseries that they had with Russia, China, and India.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
That's true. I'm pretty sure you're gonna be able to play all the different assassins.
What I'm feeling is some Destiny type vibes, like, you know, like you freaking, like you're going back in time, and then like you get to see how this unfolds, like as your created character or something, or you get to play I forgot who was the guy that like just so happened his entire ancestry is every assassin. I forgot what his name is, but whatever. Yeah, there you go. Like get to play as him and like customize him and whatnot, and like, you know, you're just going back in time, fixing like reality warps, almost like Xenoverse or something. Okay. That would be kind of fire to me. I can see that happening.
So like a Xenoverse aspect to it.
Yeah, that would be nice. That would be
cool. That would be
maybe
you're fighting the Templars through time, and you're going through time helping old assassins.
Yeah, like what if
it was a multiplayer aspect, kind of like Unity, where they failed.
What if it was like if it was like a Templar was the guy running the corporation that he was at? You feel me? And and that's why he has to go back in time and fix things and all that, and like set motions in play, because they're using all the Assassin's Creed games. Like this will wrap it all up together. Like like all the Assassin's Creed games, obviously you went through somebody in his ancestral tree, right? He used the knowledge that he got from those Assassin's Creed games and looking at Desmond, looking back and all that or whatever in his stories to alter time.
Yeah. And this will be the setup for Japan.
I was going back and fix it.
Because then after this one, Japan will be the beginning of Assassins, and it'll be reinvented. They can start a whole new timeline. They're basically doing Flashpoint. This is Flashpoint, basically.
But no, I'm just saying they already did that part with Origins.
I don't know. It's kind of... Okay, of this quote, I'm going to read y'all this. This is a little bit longer, but he says, rather than continuing to pass the baton from game to game, we profoundly believe this is an opportunity for one of Ubisoft's most beloved franchises to evolve into a more integrated and collaborative manner that's less centered on studios and more focused on the talent and the leadership, no matter where they are in Ubisoft.
The Ubiverse. That's the Ubiverse. It's the Ubiverse.
The worst part is I'm not trying to see the Ubiverse, bro.
You're really not? What? Wait a minute.
I'm not trying to see assassins in freaking Siege. I'm done.
You're not gonna see Siege in this game. They're gonna throw whoever they want from Ubisoft in this game. They've done it by creating their own universe.
And if I see Ash running around,
you won't see assassins in Siege. But you will see Ash's.
Yes.
You will see Ash's ancestors, who was actually a fucking
Celtic warrior, a Celtic assassin,
warrior,
a Celtic assassin.
Bro, all I know, if I see an Ash head glitching with that launcher, I'm gonna be done with that entire multiverse.
You can see an Ash head glitching with throwing knives. It's gonna be very toxic.
You gonna
see
be
crazy with the bow and arrow throwing knives.
You gonna see my man. We're gonna see my man Buck with a hidden skeleton.
Horizon Zero Dawn type shit.
Bro. It's gonna be Buck with a hidden skeleton key up his sleeve tomorrow.
Ooh, that'd be hard. That's hard. I want that now.
That's hard. I'm not gonna lie, Marcus. You did something with that.
Cut the check for this guy.
A master key in the wrist. Just,
I can see it all. I just
You gave me Django vibes at the ending when bro pulled the pistol out his sleeve, said, you know what, boom, got his ass.
Basically that's all I can see, bro. Like imagine freaking like you're tiptoeing and track stingers are going off behind him. Like I'm sick.
I mean, truthfully, Jackal already got eagle vision.
Do he really, for real? He really just monitored like headpiece.
We gonna make it up like that. That's how it's gonna come off in the Ubiverse.
They gonna have Jackal in verse as a Spanish investor with these glasses.
Jackal was a conquistador back in time.
Right. You already know the deal. He was out here like bloodhound. He
gonna walk into the room. I smell bitch in here.
He gonna be for real the hardest Templar. Talking about, I see you. Man. You can't hide from me.
They are gonna have to make some people Templars though. If they do this like this, I'm for that.
How about these bushes mean nothing?
There was an Assassin's Creed game, Assassin's Creed Rogue, where the dude defected, yeah, from the assassins to the Templars. So we might even see some more defections.
I'm trying to think more.
Maybe PvP. You're hunting defected assassins.
See, Assassin's Creed did actually used to have a PvP mode in like Assassin's Creed 1 or 2.
Yeah, they had that in what's it called, Black Flag, a whole multiplayer mode. It was cheap.
They should bring it back. It wasn't the greatest. I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't the greatest, but they should bring it back.
For its time, though, it wasn't like it was terrible, sure, but like it could be better. It could be workshopped.
If they're gonna do a PvP mode, I need to be like that game Hood, Outlaws and Legends or whatever. Like they need to have a prime focus on it, like just like a prime focus on stealth if they're gonna do that, because. Like in the early PvPs, everybody just forgoed stealth. Like that was it. Like
you got scrapping in the streets. Yeah, it's for honor.
That's really what it was.
Yeah.
Right, and I'm liking as much as in the other game, like as much as in Hood, like you can forgo stealth. It's just nowhere near advised. Like so many things are harder if you forgo stealth.
Not
like,
to mention, truthfully, everybody knows the strats already. I'm gonna stay away from that hay bale over there. I know the niggas might be hiding in that bitch. I'm not gonna walk towards the pile of hay or I'm gonna stay away from roofs. Like, you know what I mean? Just simple.
Yeah, and that's why.
That's gonna be in the Assassin's Creed Battle Royale.
Yeah,
there's gonna be niggas in hay bales everywhere. Fuck the bushes.
Right, and that's why. And that's exactly why I'm like, I need a prime focus on this stealth junk, bro. If they're gonna do that, like if they're gonna have any kind of multiplayer thing where it's PvP, they gotta have a prime focus on it.
I just feel like with this new game, I see a lot of room for error and a little room for success. And
you're
not wrong. The success rate for this is very low. Like,
this is one of them where I gotta be like, yeah, I'ma wait until everybody get a 3-month time reviews on, like, before I even consider buying.
This is a game I get off the Ubisoft Pass and I play for free for a day. And
you gotta abuse that Ubisoft Pass.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot about the Ubisoft Pass. You're
but
right,
this game is also still well off, so it might not come out until like 2023. But still,
at this point, I'm gonna need them to put that more in the oven still. I don't need no 2023 to like.
If they've already been working on it, then 2023 makes sense because I remember they stopped with Valhalla like how long ago? Like 2023 makes sense.
He's also the same devs that try to crank out an Assassin's Creed game in a year, so I don't know.
That's on them, man. I can only judge what they put out.
That's because they got like multiple different studios. That's another thing. They have like multiple studios working on this game.
Yeah,
so
they probably already started on it while they were finishing Valhalla.
And I see that's the problem too. These multiple studio thing that it don't work. That's how you miss.
It hasn't been.
That's exactly how you miss. That's exactly how you miss because one studio is told go do this, and another studio is told we're gonna do something completely different, boys.
And plus working in big ass groups of people. Plus working in big ass groups of more groups, so like that's just
and I'm
that's not a lot of room for creativeness or like a lot of motherfuckers to work together. I'm not sure how that's really gonna work behind the scenes for everybody. But
they gotta have it where literally everybody is on the same team, same page. None of this area of the studio. No, if you told me the one studio was working on it and that's the sole thing they're working on it, sure, go ahead, do you. But you telling me multiples, I'm good.
I need no prideful decisions either. I need no shit. Oh, just because I said so, I think it'd be a good touch. I need none of that. I need y'all to actually think these out and talk this over with everybody.
Yes.
Because I feel like if that's the case, then y'all are gonna realize when you see 5 motherfuckers saying, you know what, I just don't think this is it out of 10. Something's not right. You know what I mean?
I think we should nerf assassination.
Yeah, like what? What do you mean assassination doesn't do one kill? It's an assassination. That's the whole point. Like. That should kill me when they took that shit out and put it like for Odyssey.
They start giving niggas health bars.
Yeah, like,
I mean, it's understand they did that for gameplay refreshness because the formula was getting old, so they have to refine it some way.
I feel like I should be rewarded.
Game to be an assassin.
I feel like they took me out of. I feel like they stopped rewarding me for being stealthy, and rewarded more of me just fucking niggas up. You know what I mean? I just don't feel like. I feel like if I was going to stealth,
now what they were going for, the more intent was that you were under leveled and you weren't really strong enough to assassinate him.
But the world grows with you.
Not the world grows with you, but not every like a person that you're going to kill, they might be a lower level or at least the same level. If you're the same level of anybody, they're gonna die on the spot.
I can see that, and I can see that. I'm like, if they're gonna do that, have it where I can upgrade my stealth per level then, because if they like, you know, then that's what I'm saying. Like, so then the higher level dudes, they're just that aware to like your movements where you just can't assassinate them like that. You feel me?
It wasn't even like that. It's like you would get the stab off, like the animations, like you get the stab off in the neck, and then they just don't die. What?
I know what you're talking about, Chris, but I'm like, how it should have been then is like, instead of that, like me literally knifing him in the back and he just go, what? You feel me? Like, just make it where they're just aware, like they would turn around before you get the stab off,
like
just back you back.
Shadow of Mordor. Shadow of Mordor did it perfectly, where it's like some people were immune to stealth kills, so he would try and he would get flipped off his back. Bro would take some damage still for it, but he was immune to it.
And that's heat. I can see that, and it'd be like, okay, if you gonna have that level up system, you gotta level up hard enough before you can beat my awareness. You feel me? Like, that's cool.
I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. But fuck Shadow of Mordor.
The Shadow of Mordor just patent their game shit. And like, we made some fire right here. We're gonna patent it. No one else can get inspiration from this.
Cause I'm like, not only did that freaking take away from the whole fact of, I'm like, bro, the name of the game is Assassin's Creed, and I can't even be an assassin no more. What?
Yeah,
But like, you feel me? And I'm like, bro, like, and I get what y'all saying, like, evolve the universe or whatever. And yeah, it's fun just boxing people. But bro, I'm sorry, I buy an Assassin's Creed game to be an assassin. You're not telling me I can't go stab the man. Like,
right. But let's move on. We've been on this topic for a little bit too long. What else you got for us in gaming? E?
A new game got announced, RoboCop Rogue City.
that sounds
Sounds kind of crazy. I'm intrigued.
sound like
I'm a little
a
intrigued. They didn't show anything, but like, who was really hyped for RoboCop? Like, are we still making those movies? I don't know. Is there a new movie coming out that I don't know about?
Not that I know of, but like, truthfully, you gotta carry the torch.
All I can see is a side-scrolling game, like, bro, of me running down Grand River Avenue.
I doubt it'll be a side-scroller.
It's gonna be a first-person shooter.
Yeah.
I
imagine if we do anything like RoboCop, like it'll be like either,
and
it could be like Hardline.
But the game is gonna be based in Detroit, 1980 Detroit. But let's see. I don't know.
I knew they were going obviously based on
that's a very just a couple issues with that.
I'm just on. They gotta do up if they gonna market that. I mean, they gotta do that up. Like,
that's why we're saying that.
Yeah,
they gotta put in every little touch in detail, bro. Like, if I don't see the city skyline, bro, when I'm walking down the freaking
I don't recognize a
river
single
walk.
block. Like, I used to ride the city bus. If I don't recognize any blocks in that bitch, this is not Detroit. Leaving it at that. But two, it's like your RoboCop. Am I going to be arresting people and causing police brutality? Which I'm not really thinking the people will be too receptive.
No, you're gonna be killing criminals.
You're gonna be killing motherfuckers. Imagine that, like,
that's what I'm expecting. And am I expecting just Doom guy, basically? RoboCop? Is that what I'm looking for?
Probably like Doom RoboCop, but like
you're a cop.
That defeats the RoboCop part, though.
Yeah, it's like, what's the cop aspect? Like, RoboCop was still a cop.
Well, yeah, but he was fighting criminals. All those big explosions and gunfights he was into, they were all just bad guys who shot back at him. So, like,
that's fine and dandy, but I'm like, do
you want more cop aspects too? Do you want to actually arrest people? And
yes,
shit?
yeah, that's the whole point of it.
I feel like in my head, I'm like, he has.
I feel like if that was the point,
prevent police brutality, bro. Like, I know he do. Like, he'll shut down. It's about game over, bro. You committed a crime. Like,
yeah, like you shoot an innocent person. Like, I want your circus to freeze. Like. You know what I mean? Like, but like,
oh, wait.
No, they gonna decommission your model and then put a new one up.
You know what I'm saying?
They gonna do them like Revenant God.
Yeah, basically. I mean, at this point, though, I feel like if that's the case, though, just make a Terminator game.
Yeah.
Terminator's way more of an interesting character than RoboCop.
Hilarious you say that, because this game is being made by the same people who created the last Terminator game that didn't do so great.
Oh god.
Why you gotta say this?
It's like the Sixth Sense, bro. You just be within me sometimes. Bro. I don't know where I can this shit from, bro. Oh.
Let me find out the Dreamcast got 6 cents for horrible games, bro.
For horrible games, bro. Like, I'm not.
This is how I go right here. Freaking Chris thinks Marcus gets chills. He just starts sneezing. We like, there's a bad game in our presence, and we see Anthem in the corner.
I'm not gonna say it's bad. I'm gonna hope for goodness, but let's just hope it's not like that Terminator game that they put out, because that game was kind of shit. Like,
I didn't even play it. I have no idea.
It was damn near worse than arcade games.
It sounded like it, considering I played the arcade ones and they were arcadey.
Bro, don't even
like that. I think it moved like arcade games, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure it moved like you were on rails and they pushed you through levels like that when you were like,
wow, you paid 60? Yeah, niggas paid 60 for that?
I think so. I don't think, probably actually. It came on like 360, I think. But yeah, that was the last game that they made. So
hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I'm research it.
Oh no. Forget all that. Hold on 1 second if I can put this up. I just want y'all to see the foolishness that I'm looking at here. I don't know. I'm just like scrolling on screen, like on my Xbox, like looking at what's called randomness. You see this foolishness here?
It's like live action.
Yeah, it's 2015, bro.
I didn't even know this joke existed. Like,
it came out in Japan a while back. It flopped terribly.
I know it flopped terribly if it's on freaking a streaming service, but not the boy.
Yeah.
But the CGI school though. That's really
I'm gonna need them to
moving on.
I'm gonna need them to stop. I'm gonna need them to stop, bro. Like,
I'm gonna need them to stop, bro.
I'm gonna need them to stop. 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 I'm gonna need them to stop
pour one out for the boys. Some of you may have been expecting this. Some of you probably have not been. Sifu got delayed.
Yeah.
So 2022. Sifu.
I was hoping late 2021 at least, but 2022.
What the heck is Sifu? I'm so confused. Is that an acronym?
Early 2022 at least.
What is this?
Okay.
What is Tifu? I'm so confused.
It's a roguelite. Sifu. It's a roguelite kung fu fighting tower type game. I'm saying tower, but it's not an actual tower. You're just going around. It's made by people who made Absolver. So the fighting's gonna be really good. We have.
Oh, this was the Absolver, like, okay.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's their new game basically. Which is gonna be, I think it's just strictly story giving. I don't think there's any multiplayer, which I'm fine with. I actually will play this. I'll pick this up when it comes out.
To be quite honest, it felt like an Absolver. It was like I was just better off doing it myself, but I think that was because Brian was sitting there on the sidelines too. But
I mean, you played a fighting game with Brian. Think about that. Moving on.
and that's why I put that out there of like I might just got bad blood with the game because of that, because I'm like it just felt like everything was better just doing it myself.
Like, because you get bad blood with games for like the smallest stuff. If that motherfucker don't start up right the first time, there's a problem.
Oh yeah, that is a problem, Chris.
Marcus
like
got bad luck. Marcus got bad luck. He has
bad tech luck. Yeah. Your tech
I got bad tech luck with everything, bro. Like my luck stat is 0. I know it is.
I'm gonna assume I borrowed all of Marcus's luck. I'm just gonna assume that's what happened. Borrowed. But anyways, this is next in the game section.
This is more so for
playing about to pass it back to Max and freaking playing on Airplane.
This is more so for me and my fanboys of Sony. Ghost of Tsushima got a director's cut that's coming out, and is coming out with some more DLC with a completely new story and new enemy type, and just PS5. I was gonna say next gen PS5, same shit. Next gen upgrades basically on the game, all refinement, and some fans are mad about it because you have to pay for it.
I mean, get over it.
I'm about to say what else are you expecting?
Y'all gave this game so much praise, they'd be dumb not to sell it to y'all. It's a business at the end of the day. They're gonna make their money off their DLC, because that's what it is.
Bro, and I know there's gonna be a bunch of crybabies over it, but I'm like, bro, the fighting game community, bro, has been dealing with that for so long. How many versions of Street Fighter were they, bro? Freaking Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3?
No. That's on y'all. Y'all put up with that shit. Y'all didn't boycott these. I don't want to hear that from y'all.
Oh no, when people, that's the worst part. People did boycott them, and then they go and freaking they put out a way better version though, and I'm like, I ain't that mad. But like some of these versions, yeah, you're right, they're complete crap, and people did boycott them. And note those the companies that ain't doing so hot no more. Like,
and that's how that should stay until these niggas learn it.
That's those virtual fighters and
right.
What was that one game we played on your PlayStation?
Virtual Fighter.
That shit was ass. That shit was so.
Notice how you don't see a virtual fighter game, boy. You see all their characters though in other games.
Yeah, because it's like, what is wrong with them? They don't even. They're not even trying.
When was the last time you seen a King of Fighters?
Hey, hold on. Calm down on King of Fighters. Back in the day, that was cool.
Back in the day,
with old games, they had game mechanics for real. They just moved left and right. They had a punch and a heavy punch.
Like Kick 2.
Now, where the next time you seeing these characters? Tekken and freaking Smash. Like.
Yep. I'm for it though.
But that's all my gaming news though.
Alrighty, let's go ahead and hop into
While
anime.
you talking, hold on, while I'm thinking about it, and while we're on this, there is a new King of Fighters game is coming out though.
Oh really?
Chris, if you're really that interested about it,
yeah.
Like I don't know if I forgot when it's coming out.
Yeah.
But it's like I want to say King of Fighters 17, 15, something.
So many of them, yeah.
Stupid high number.
That's
that
a lot of niggas made too many.
Oh yeah,
it was definitely oversaturated. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then like I said, you notice why they ain't doing too hot no more.
Yeah,
they don't. Y'all see Street Fighter still on 5, even though they kind of fluked the system, like, cause they go like Street Fighter, Special Edition, but it still be Street Fighter 4. You know,
but when they do those, though, they actually be having like meaningful updates, and that's the biggest thing about it, like. Because, like back then, they didn't have online.
The Ultimate Edition of Street Fighter 4 is the only one that I really know that was kind of worth it, because it came with, like, all the characters I think it gave us a story to, or some shit like that, or, like, special story.
It was just the fact like they always came with actual content plus all the updates and all the balance changes and all that. And you know, back then you wasn't gonna get no freaking updates to your game. Like, you know, like Street Fighter 3, like you wasn't gonna get no update just cause Ken's cheeks. Ain't no online, so what you gonna do? Right. You notice though, freaking then they came out with Street Fighter Second Strike, Street Fighter Third Strike. Street Fighter Third Strike is still a super great game, like to this day. Like people still play that. And it was just because it was that heat. Like I ain't mad. Just come out with something meaningful, and I don't care. One new enemy type though, ain't it?
It all started back in the day with Call of Duty and 2K. That's all I'm saying. They already fucked this shit up with paying extra money for shit that people didn't even want. But hey, you know, business to see people buying dumb shit, they gonna keep selling it to you.
Okay.
Think with your wallet. Or think with your brain, whatever. Moving on, anime.
Think with both.
Man, whatever you gotta think with to be smart, bro. Just use it.
Yeah, you're right. Y'all all know I done boycotted pre-orders. After Anthem, bro.
Like, that really left a scar in your heart, Mark. Who hurt you? Like, this is Anthem?
Boycotted pre-orders?
EA developers.
EA hurt you?
EA developers hurt me, bro. Like they done tarnished that company. Like real talk, if it ain't Apex Legends, I don't care about that company.
Truthfully,
right now.
What's your favorite gaming company? Just, you know, real quick bites. What's your favorite gaming company? I
don't really have one.
Like out of all of them,
Insomniac. Personally,
I was gonna say Insomniac now.
Really?
They haven't missed right now lately.
They haven't missed ever for me. Truthfully, I mean. They make Spider-Man game. They made a Spider-Man game. They made Ratchet, my favorite Ratchet & Clank series. They haven't really missed. That maybe Square Enix.
I'm gonna say Arc System Works. That's my favorite.
Enix is a little hit or miss for me.
It's a hit or miss, but when they hit, nigga, it's like a truck. The misses don't be too heavy for me.
I love the Kingdom Hearts game. I love the Kingdom Hearts series. That shit is beautiful to me. But if I go play Final Fantasy like 15 or 7 remake, that's just gonna piss me off again. I'm not gonna want to do that anymore. Yeah. So like, it's just Square's hit or miss for me. You never know with Square with me. And you know, Bell was screaming up and down that Square Enix is like his top 1% game developer company. And I'm like, they don't even make top 1% games for real. Like,
not at all.
These same motherfuckers who dropped Marvel's Avengers. So. Yes.
I mean, every developer gonna have a couple of misses, and I'm not gonna be that mad about it. I'm just as long as they hit and like be immaculate. That's why I'm like Arc System Works is probably one of my favorite developers. Not gonna lie to you. Otherwise, I probably would have told you straight up Capcom. Like
I do like Bethesda a lot, and as much as they fuck up shit, Ubisoft.
Yeah, I like Ubisoft, but that's truly I'm more okay with Ubisoft now because I have that Ubisoft Pass. I don't have to really risk it all for a $60 game. I can put $10 into it for a month or however much it is, really, and be straight.
No, Ubisoft really just had bangers of games way back in the day. They got some now, but
that's way back in the day. But I'm like, they've been missing so recently now. Or now I'm like, oh, like.
But let's go ahead and jump into anime. Finally.
Anime.
And we talk about how my man's Takamichi just did not step up for this bag when it was like freaking new 3rd Division commander step up, and like Mikey pointed like straight at him. Granted, it was past him, but you know, like straight at him from the looks of it, and he just did not do nothing.
I mean, that's just not his personality, bro. He's scared. He's afraid of success.
No cap.
After literally going on for half an episode, how he's got to run Tolman, bro.
Yeah, that's really just me talking shit, bro. It's just like
he just didn't. He figured it wouldn't have been that easy. Like, no way they're gonna award me as the captain right now. That's why
I would have stepped up to the bag after you just
bro. What?
But then you would just made a goofy at yourself because the ceremony is obviously not for you.
I don't care.
Niggas there don't even know who you are.
He punched. No, everybody know who he is after he saved Dragon. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, you can't really say that. You wouldn't have made a goofy out of yourself at least. Bare minimum, you'd have been like, oh, I just thought it was a mistake. But I mean, you know, y'all gotta do what y'all gotta do.
Especially because like mid-episode, he punched the freaking 3rd Division commander in the middle of the ceremony.
You gotta step up to the plate for real. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's the worst part. I'm like, you step up to the plate over some feelings you got about events that don't exist to these guys yet.
You just mad at the future.
Right. I mean, but you can't step up to the plate, huh? Alright. Like, bro got in his feelings a little too hard.
I don't be feeling like Takemichi knows the assignment often, and it's very upsetting. He be getting caught up just.
That's the worst part because he know the assignment. I know
he knows the assignment.
I know he knows
when I say that. He
about it.
He don't complete the assignment though. It just feels like he's just not.
I feel like he handled that right. He handled that whole thing appropriately because then he did go up and punch Kisaki,
punching the life out of him and getting his cheeks beat in.
If he punched bro, he should expect that somebody to come beat his ass.
Yeah.
In a way after that was expected.
That's retaliation.
All Atonement jumped him. Like, I'm just on the fact. I'm like, you shouldn't have just punched. You just shouldn't have punched him. Like, you got in your feelings over junk that did not happen yet. Like,
yeah, you can't really punish. It's like, you know what I'm saying? You're punishing someone for something that didn't happen.
That's like, you know how like girls. Like females would be like, oh, it happened in a dream.
Takemichi's head, it just happened yesterday.
Oh, I don't care. That's
my point when I say you don't know the assignment, bro. You're a time traveler. You gotta move past that shit. You gotta move on.
Yeah, that too. But I'm like, that's the same junk. Like when girls be like, oh, it was in a dream type junk. I don't care about your dream. This is life. Like, you feel me? Like to them, it might have happened like literally just that instant. You right? Yeah, you might have caught whoever cheating. Do you? But
that doesn't validate
that ain't
what
happen.
you did.
Like,
yeah.
You're right. That didn't happen though. So. Moving on, like,
yeah,
I guess, but like I said, that's damn near on par as him going up and telling everyone that he was gonna be the 3rd division captain. Like, it's damn near the same thing. They probably would have beat his ass for that, ruining the ceremony.
When you just got up and said you was about to run Toman last episode. Keep saying energy.
Yeah, that's it's like, which one are you gonna do, bro? You can't back out. Like,
keep saying energy.
It's all or nothing.
and this goes back to the mission of, well, you gotta save your girl. You just got in your feelings about it. Well, we already have the plan. You about to run Toman, remember?
And this goes back, and that goes back to not knowing the assignment.
He does know the assignment because he got the information he needed by the end of the episode from Mikey, and you gotta think he's only an entry-level grunt in Toman right now. He's a level 1 basically. He has to really work his way up to that captain status.
You say that he just became a baller player. He wasn't even an entry-level grunt. He wasn't in Toman at first. He just
entry level because he's plugged in with Mikey. He plugged in with Mikey, of course, but like.
Nah, it's just the fact that he wasn't even in Toman literally to the end of this episode.
I mean,
yes, he was, because like 2 episodes ago,
he was like an honorary. Yeah, he was like an honorary member though. Always.
He was like basically Mikey's friend, and that was it. Like they literally
jacket though, Mark.
They gave him his jacket as a symbol of like his thanks. Like they literally just cut into him this episode after he punched Boy, saying, "You not even in Toman. What are you doing?"
Because he didn't put on the jacket because he wasn't wearing it.
Yeah, that was like.
Oh no, he was just saying that he wasn't in it at all.
No, I know, but that's why he was saying it, because Takemichi technically didn't join yet. He basically had the option when they gave him the jacket. That was their offer. You can join Toman, but he was never really in, and that's why he's an entry level grunt. Really, he's just really close to Mikey.
He wouldn't have been an entry level grunt had he showed up with the jacket on and did that. Had he done what he did with the jacket on, I feel like it came across way differently. But even then, you're still punishing someone for something that nobody knows he did. You know what I mean?
It's like, nobody knows it literally did not exist yet.
It comes off hard the way he punched him though. That's why I think, because nobody knew who Kisaki was. No one even liked Kisaki. The ones who didn't know who he was.
Right.
And I punched him. I'd have been like, okay.
But with the jacket on, with the jacket on,
if he did that with the jacket on, he would have been like.
It's like,
now imagine he did that after stepping up to the plate. Chizaki comes up. While he got the jacket on, like talking about, nah, I'm for real the 3rd division. He getting his feelings, then punches him. That would have been way harder.
And that's knowing the assignment.
And that would have been way harder. That would have went with the story way more. Like everything just was right in that moment.
Not to mention, truthfully, it's also a sign of disrespect. I feel like they jumped that nigga out of anger because they gave you Mikey's jacket to wear. That carries weight to the whole of Toman, and you showed up without it. That's disrespectful. Niggas was already hot. I'd have showed up. Nigga, what's the deal? Nigga, I'm here. Like, I'd have showed up, you know what I'm saying? Peacock style. But, like,
to be fair, though,
come on that energy.
To be fair to him, at least, they did just randomly pull up and say, let's go. We're about to go.
Alright, hold on. Let me get my jacket. Nigga, like, what you mean? It's 2 seconds.
Like, he wasn't even at the crib. Like, that was the problem. Like, he
wasn't at the crib, but, like, he just got back in time when he got there. That was the problem.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Yeah, I'm like,
As soon as
so
he
to
got
be
back in time, they were leaving to the ceremony, like right
Right.
then.
Right. So to be fair to him, like he didn't really have an option to change and none of that, whatever.
Okay.
But
I
you
get
still
that.
could have. It's the fact coming back to you could have stepped up to the plate, and if you had just remembered that junk didn't happen yet, like knowing the mission, like this could have ended up so
He could
differently.
have stepped accordingly, definitely.
Right, and
My
I'm like,
question is, I'm about to ask the real hard hitting questions here. How many more fucking episodes we got? Because I thought it was gonna be a short 12, 13 episode. One episode of 14 right now.
and I tell you, E, this is literally like I'm talking like top 1, top 2 anime for me right now, bro. Like this junk is hitting. I don't need it to even slow down. I just needed to keep going. Like
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all. But I'm just like, when the fuck is it gonna end? Because now I'm worried. Like I might just get a weird cliffhanger ending.
Nah, bro. Like I'm fine as long as they say they gonna reveal season 3. Like at this point, bro. Like I'm telling you, this is like the next best thing to ReZero for me, bro. Like this is really like
24.
the best anime.
24 episodes at the end September 19th. So
lit. Okay.
Which should be actually the day before your birthday
right
party.
before
Yeah, that's the day before your birthday party.
Huh?
I'm about to watch the premiere at Ease.
Because that's a different topic. Because I think that's after you doing your shit after. Because you said you were doing your thing on the 18th. I thought. Is that correct or no?
Is it
Honestly, I forgot.
I forget too. Yeah. Anyway, so moving on. 24 episodes at the end September 19th. So I'm for it. This makes me feel better about that anime because I always thought that 12 episodes was not enough. We got 13. I'm like, cool. They might end it here. Now we're at 14. so it's just like, okay. I mean, I'm for it. I'm here. So yeah.
The only reason I knew they weren't gonna end it instantly is because they didn't show where freaking Hina was. You feel me? Like they didn't show.
I thought they were gonna end it on 12 when Hina died in that accident.
Yeah, I was like, yo.
I'm like, this is ending season 2 right here next. You know what I mean? But no, we're still here.
That could have been like a ReZero ending, yeah. I can feel
You know what I
that.
mean? That could have been done, like right then and there. But let's go ahead and jump into My Hero, actually. How y'all feel about Death Learning Gun and Endeavor? All 3 of them, really.
I ain't
How y'all
mad.
feel about that?
I like it. He needs like a very stern leader.
Yeah.
Someone to teach him how to be like stout.
I wouldn't even say that because
he needs somebody with actual EXP in his belt. Like, boy, like everybody who's been mentoring him, bro, are out of the game. Like,
that's fair. Yeah,
like,
that's fair.
He needs someone who's currently working to teach him.
Because Aizawa was there. I mean, Aizawa was his teacher, but like
Aizawa was there, but like,
Aizawa didn't really teach him shit.
Aizawa is a full-time teacher, part-time hero at this point.
And that's no, he literally, they already told you that he was basically part-time hero because he basically only works at night, remember? So they can't see his eyes. Like, so I'm like,
I mean, you know.
Right, it makes sense for his character.
And also, you couldn't really say that's part-time. He could be working full-time. He just works at night. He worked the night shift, nigga.
I mean, I guess, but I'm like, that's basically part-time to me. I'm like, what you got?
Sleep all day in school.
You're right.
You know what I mean? Right. He got the sleeping bag anywhere he go, caterpillar mode, nigga. But I don't know. I'm excited for what's to come with My Hero. As I've already said multiple times, I've read ahead. I'm excited for what's to come. This is where it really scratching the surface. Y'all gonna see why I fuck with Hawk so heavy. Y'all gonna see why I fuck with Hawk so heavy. That's the guy for real.
This little double agent role he playing right now is
dangerous.
It's dangerous, but it's cool.
It's cool.
What was he at the beginning of that episode when he was like talking with those one guys and the guy asked him where he was going, whatever? Like, it was one guy wearing like purple, whatever. I forgot.
Slide and go.
Yeah, slide and go. Like,
oh my god.
Where the fuck was he at that point in the episode? Because
he was in front of the building.
Okay, yeah, you trying to wait and see. We don't want to throw no more details on that.
In front of whose building?
The same building that he's in now. Like,
yeah.
What building is that?
I can tell you, but it's gonna spoil some.
Yeah, we're trying not to like. You just have to wait, bro. Otherwise, it's gonna be that building. Like.
Oh, okay.
Let's go with
that, bro.
Yeah, because I don't want to like spoil the whole thing and tell you who they are.
Yeah. But
so what's Slide and Go's powers? I want to know that.
Slide and Go.
Slide and go.
Slip and slide.
I mean,
you already know.
or go and slide. It works both ways.
So is his powers like who's the pink girl? Ashido? His powers like her a little bit.
Nah,
No.
her. She's just sliding on acid.
Right. Right. She literally just like used her power as a secondary effect to slide. Like
Yeah, because her poison her acid doesn't affect her.
Are you good,
right.
man?
Yeah.
You gotta,
I've been wondering where he's
I
just walking
I
around.
was looking for my shoes, then I went and got a Kit Kat and all that.
You remind me of bro that the anime we just watched, popping them
God.
sugar bears.
I got you.
Oh man.
sitting on the side of his chair, resting on the arm still. Though.
Yeah, bro. Are you good, bro?
I'm fine, but like, you ever had that moment where you just like needed to stand up, like when you, I don't know how to explain that. Like, you ever got up after like laying down all day and like basically your legs fell asleep kind of thing? That's how I felt in that moment. So I got up. Like,
All right, there we go. We go chalk it up to you just need to stretch.
I guess so. Whatever you want to chalk it up to. But before we move on to this next thing, I do gotta freaking grab this right out the living room. So I'll be back in a minute. That's all.
Alright, in the meantime,
What you gonna yell about?
I don't know. How's your day been, Eric?
Pretty good, man. Went and got me a smoothie today.
I
From
saw.
the tropical.
What kind you get?
Bahama Mama. I ain't had one in a while. I wanted one.
Yeah, that's what I had.
I got me a chicken bacon ranch sandwich from there too. I was upset because one, I used to work at Tropical Smoothie. I know how these sandwiches are supposed to come. That bitch was cold when I got it. I know it's supposed to be a warm sandwich for one.
Yeah.
I was upset. Yeah, I fucking had to heat it up in the microwave myself, mate. It was still pretty good, but I was just upset that it was cold. Like, they gave me like one that was supposed to be like sold at like 11 a.m. or some shit. I don't know. But I was there at like 3. I don't fucking care.
That ain't it.
Whatever.
That ain't it at all. Like,
It's not, but
hey,
that's what I'm
do. Yeah. Well,
that shit was $6. I'm not gonna waste my money. I wasn't going back.
$6.
$6.
Jeez.
I was a little upset about that purchase.
Went to my old job. Got my final check. That was hilarious.
Oh, how'd that go?
I was about to make fun of that guy. He was there, Sammy. I was gonna be like, hey, don't rob any old ladies on the way out. But they gave me my last check. I checked it. It was only the check for last week, so I want to go. I'm gonna hit it on like, so am I gonna get the rest of my 3 days from this week or last week, next week, or how are we going about this? But yeah. So you know how that go.
You never told me how that was supposed to be going. Like, to be quite frank, like the whole story at least.
Nah, it should happen for real. I'm just trying to get my money and leave. That's it.
Did you actually go up there?
Yeah, went up there today. It was alright. But now that you're black, LOL. Let's continue. I want to talk about. Are y'all done? Do y'all have any final?
What was that? Vinland Saga Season 2.
What you want to know about that, man? I can answer any questions y'all got as far as season 2. All I want to give y'all this one warning: do not expect it to be like season 1. Straight up.
I wouldn't expect any kind of show to be like dollar season. You feel me?
No, I mean in terms of
I was expecting peak fiction.
You're gonna get peak realism, and you'll like it. You're gonna get the realistic side of the world outside of the war, and you'll like it because that's all you're gonna have, and you're gonna deal with it.
No fighting.
There's gonna be a little bit of fighting, but like Thorfinn's OP in this world. That's just how that goes. But he's
OP.
He's retired. You're gonna get a time skip. I'll give you that. You're gonna fresh time skip.
In a matter of a season.
He's lost his will to fight. Askeladd. He's depressed.
He said watch season 1.
Like he's depressed. Like you're gonna have to. It's just you're gonna see a lot of.
My man's is peak Subaru. All right.
Nah, there ain't no Subaru. He ain't no bitch. You gonna put some respect on his name still, but like,
I known that. I was on.
You would
I don't want to see a weak Thorfinn just not walking around fighting.
He's a slave. He's a slave.
Tough.
I thought this was peak fiction, man. What happened here?
You're gonna get peak realism and you'll like it. Like,
It's alright.
That's it.
You want the pink fiction? He's an elf and a slave.
There you go.
Does the third season, whenever that's announced, does he come back to fighting?
I'll be honest, I took a break of the manga after I read that arc, and that was back in like January that I finished it. I'm still on hiatus because I just like I said, it was very. I won't even say it was draining to read because there was a lot of stuff I liked about it. It really showed growth, and even the side characters were pretty good. And it showed the realism of the world and how slavery affects it. It's like you're gonna get some real talks in there, but the thing is, I don't know if they're gonna be able to maintain the audience with this level of realism. Does that make sense?
Maybe it'll move by really fast, and that the amount that you were reading
That's true.
wasn't really gonna be as bad as it is in the anime, or they might diverge maybe from the anime. I mean, from the manga.
I don't know, realistically. But it's like he got fucked over. Like he did a lot of shit he didn't have to do. He's like really on a path of like righteousness. Because it's just like
Talking about trying to set his life straight. Like
basically, and it's not like he's not a full blown adult, but he's definitely not. I mean, he is for that time, but he's like our age now.
He's like young adult. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we're adults, you know what I mean? But like, he might be even like a little bit younger than us. So it's like you're gonna get some stories, but nothing crazy, bro. Honestly, like depending on how long they make the season last.
Do we get any fights between the other characters?
Yeah, you can get a couple fights. He fights a couple veterans, like old like.
No. What about the other characters fighting themselves? Like no Thorkel's gonna come back and no boxing body like.
Honestly, I don't even remember Thorkel like really being a huge part. Like I said, like you really are gonna see a lot more development of other people you've never even seen. Like I had to make sure I was reading the right chapters because I was so confused for a second. Because I'm just like, what the fuck happened? Like
sounds like the manga not right. If you gotta read, talk about stuff. Am I reading right?
Well, no, because the time
is this the right manga?
The time skip just happened so abruptly. I was just a little confused. Like this farm arc is just kind of like. I don't know how to explain it. I'll explain it off camera. You know what I'm saying? Talk to you about it. But like, I don't want to kill the hype for it. Because they need that to produce more seasons. So,
you know what? While I'm thinking about hype killing events, freaking, how they delayed Shield Hero season 2.
Oh, that was supposed to come out this.
Not delayed.
I was wondering why I didn't see it. Next
Spring
year, probably.
anime 2023.
Yeah, 23.
23, 22, 1 to 2. I don't know. It's spring.
Don't say that.
Whenever the spring comes out after that, like you know how this one was coming out fall. Nah, it's moved to spring.
Okay, so 2022. Calm down. Don't be saying 23 and worrying niggas like that.
Hey.
Like, jeez.
Sure, you might as well just keep it at that point. They shouldn't have said nothing.
Now I'm finna go read the manga. That's 2023. I'm finna go pick up a book. Let's talk about that anime we just watched, Battle in 5 Seconds.
How horrible that name is.
Is that supposed to be like a new summer one?
That's the one we literally just watched.
I know, but I'm saying is that like a new?
Yeah. That was the only episode out. We just watched the. It's a new summer IP though.
Okay.
That might be the heat for the season.
It's heat for the season for sure. In terms of, it did not do justice. The name doesn't do justice. The beginning of it just made it look very basic.
Yeah, and then freaking like. Towards the end of that episode, it got good. Like,
yeah, and I like the character. I like the main character. I think because he kind of seems like he's like big brain, and I like big brain main character.
It was kind of a cool show to me when after bro pulled up at the beginning. Like, I wouldn't even say not even.
I mean, it was cool, but it wasn't like put like this. It was cool, but it wasn't groundbreaking yet.
Yeah.
Like it didn't hype my interest over. Okay, so he knows what to do with his
It's not gonna show much, but like
you're right, and I'm not mad about that. And I'm just like, it just got that good at the end.
Truthfully,
of that episode,
I think I came into it with low expectations, and they definitely exceeded those.
Oh yeah, we definitely did. Not
definitely came into it with low expectations, and I was exceeded. And it wasn't like they were doing anything bad. It just felt like you know, it was nothing in the beginning, but like I said, it was the beginning. You know,
y'all heard my reaction when it started to get heat. I was like, dang, I think we might have underestimated this one, boys. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
y'all, like y'all heard the exact reaction of it. I'm not even mad at that show.
You're basically getting like a piece of Darwin's Game and like No Game No Life mixed in with maybe Batum, if any of you guys have watched that. And in terms of, it's like a survival battle royale aspect. It's not a battle royale because they're doing 1v1s right now. But
This is some Darwin's Game level junk. That's what it is. This is some Darwin Game.
It's Darwin's Game and No Game No Life. Use no cap. Like
the main character really feels like Soma. Like he's smart and he's just really trying to trick niggas into losing. Not to mention his ability goes insane. The fact that his ability is whatever your opponent thinks it is. So it's like you really have to play mind games with niggas. And it's like he's already a smart nigga,
Bro,
so I feel like it's really
I'm telling
beneficial.
you, the way to stop that instantly, be like, you know how they go, well, what was your ability? My ability is reality. Like, that's all I need him to do, bro.
Tell them the ability, but like, I mean, then they're just gonna believe it. You know, that's what it is now.
That's fine and dandy, because I'm like, if you tell them an overpowered enough ability, then you got it in the bag.
But if you tell them something too overpowered, they won't believe you. Now you're a liar, and I don't believe anything.
Yeah, you know what though? It depends.
Like, his ability is probably like a weak knife or some shit. He's gonna be like, "Fuck! Now I'm stuck with this mini ass knife in my hand now."
Yeah. You know what though? He has to freaking play it up like he did in that first match. That's what it is. Like, cause you know how he was like, my ability.
Like Chris said, mind games.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it'd be like, oh, my ability is just that dangerous. You feel me? Like, okay, cool. You can start off with that and then be like, oh no, I can't use it right now. I gotta charge up. Like,
it's like in my head. See, I didn't get this nigga Kamehameha now. Instantly in my head, this nigga, you gotta charge up. This nigga's about to go Super Saiyan. Nah, he's an actual Super Saiyan. Like,
right, and I'm like, cause you know the most overpowered stuff, like, you know, it takes a little time. Okay, fine. You know, because he's already using that time to implant that in your head, and I'm like,
he needs to get a watch and just be like, it's ticking, and then this imagine he's gonna have time powers or something. It's gonna be overpowered. It's gonna be whatever you give this nigga. He's really running off fear, and it's kind of cool though.
Cause I really want to know the details behind the power though. Like I want it, like, if does like doubt play a factor in that? Because even if they doubt him and be like, man, your power can't be freaking telekinesis, you feel me? But if they said it was telekinesis, now it's telekinesis, did that happen?
I don't think it's like off of what you think it is. I don't even think it's off of what they say it is. It's something what they think it is. If they actually believe that this is what he could have,
right? And that's what I'm on. Like, and that's what I mean. Like in the details, like does doubt affect it? Because if doubt,
I can't wait to go more in depth with this.
It might be a problem. Like.
I think it's only gonna be 12 episodes, which I'm cool with. It seems like it'll be a quick anime. It'll definitely get us through summer and get us in the fall, which I think would be crazy too. So, you know, we'll see where this goes. I'm really excited for it.
I'm actually quite excited for this. Like, this is some show that I'm like, they can do a season 2.
Oh yeah,
I can see season 3. Like, cause you know how
it depends. Cause you gotta remember, this is like a game master type deal. Their goal is to kill the game master.
Yeah,
you're right. But I'm like, think about this. So.
But the game master might,
they can just like
their own little tricks.
Not even that. Just don't rush it. Like, you know, because you know how they were like, oh, for the first stage, it's 1v1s. If they make like an episode per 1v1 or something, you feel me? That can go for at least a hot second. You know, that might be like 5 episodes, whatever. Cool. You know, then, you know, the next arc will be like the second stage or third stage, because they basically only beta testing the abilities. They haven't even told you what the game is.
For real, you're not wrong.
So I'm like, season 2 can just be like, okay, alpha test
for actual game.
You get to test my mechanics now. Season 3, here's the actual game, boys. Like,
I wouldn't like that though, just because that's too much stretching.
Yeah, basically.
I mean, you're right, but it's just the fact I'm just like, you gotta pace it better.
I know what you mean by the example though. Yeah.
Like, you know, if they rush it, then yeah, it's gonna be like a 12 episode thing, and I'm gonna just forget about it. And it's not gonna be nothing hype. Like, if they just spread it out a little bit, they can do something with it.
I'm trying to see how many episodes it is, but I'm not really finding any.
Especially like if they put in like actual details, like quirks, like they do in My Hero, like with the quirks and all that. Like I want to find out some of the details of old boy's ability. Like, was it just that stick that he can freaking manipulate into a sword? Is it only a freaking sword that he can do? I kind of want him to pick up a desk and transform that mug.
Bro, he dead, to be honest.
Yeah. I hope his power is not that basic though. That it's just he turning shit into swords. I hope it's not that weird.
Right, cause like I immediately said when I seen it, bro, I was like, boy can go super hard like Lancelot did, bro, or he can be weak, like just off of the details in that power, not the power itself. You feel me? Like,
yeah. Because I ain't gonna lie, that's why I think it's more so he can create any weapon he wants. Hopefully that's what it is, in my opinion, because that would be way more of a power, or at least any melee weapon, right? So that would be way.
Like he transforms junk. Like if he touches it, cool. It don't even gotta be a weapon. Like okay, yeah, bullets, gun, bazooka. Like you feel me? Like he could just do it. I would hope that would be the thing. And like he just so happened to chose a sword.
Like, that would piss me off if that's what he chose.
I mean, for the first round, I can see
it makes sense for an opponent like that. You know, they were in the classroom.
Right.
Katana is a weak boy for real. Where he thought it was a weak boy. He's not really like, he didn't box for real. He just dodged.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, bro got hit and tanked that shot, which just kind of blows my mind. We're not gonna talk about that, but he left a crater in the ceiling. Hey, sure, we'll go with it.
And honestly, he pointed up, and I really hope this is the case. Like he pointed up, and just like the force from the blast is what pushed him back like that.
No, he was holding. He was holding himself like he got hurt. And I just should have been a chunk of him missing.
Remember the arm cannon power thing? Yeah, like it took an actual chunk out of you, and that's why I'm preying on the fact that like he just didn't actually hit him. Like,
okay.
And, like instead blew him back into the wall, and that's how he got a little hurt. Because he didn't have a chunk missing on him. He was just kind of holding his stomach, like, you know, like some shrapnel hitting him. Like, and you notice all the chairs and everything was spread out, like it just got forcefully moved. Like, and obviously the hole in the ceiling, I'm thinking he just really pointed up and went boom. Like,
yeah. It's going to be 12 episodes, by the way. I just went and found out. So I'm curious to see where this goes.
It's going to be something like that'll be hyped for like 2 seconds, and you're just going to forget about it.
Truthfully, it got announced like last year because I think it sold like 2 million copies of the manga, so it has a fan base. It's not
okay. Okay, hold on. You right then.
So we could get 2 seasons. If it's gonna be 12 episodes, we could get a second season.
Let me find out is some heat.
Let's see how well this first season does. We gotta see where this story really goes.
Because we still haven't got a second season for like Darwin's Game or No Game No Life. It's like it might not be worth.
This is some junk that reminds me of like Love Is War. Like 12 seasons. Not 12 seasons, 12 episodes. They were just that heat, so they came out with the season 2 with more episodes, and like, you know, I just feel it in my head.
Different genre. Different genre.
You're right, it's a different genre, but it's just like, you know, it can go hard. Like,
I hope so.
You right on the fact of don't sell it out. Like, you were right on that, because I was selling it out. Like,
next on the list we have is Black Company. That's this it's comedy anime. I'm feeling like at this point, it seems like it's just gonna be
comedy. Yeah,
it's
a comedy anime that about really getting the viewer to get to their bag. You know, telling you to get to your bag for real. Why you not grinding today? Why you not working on your shit?
You know, was a nigga in there working 3 months with no days off? Who doing that for real? Now, granted, he died and lost his mind, took his clothes off and started beating everybody ass. But who doing that for real? You know what I'm saying? That's dedication.
It was a nigga working he was coal mining with a pickaxe. His pickaxe broke. He started doing it with his hands.
He broke his finger bones.
Bone.
He broke his finger bones.
That's hard work. Why are you not working that hard? Come on now. What's your excuse?
You know what though? And the worst part is I'm seeing Eric sitting there like looking straight at me, talking about what's your excuse? Like I didn't just do this like almost all of April.
Oh my god.
You feel me?
Like I said, this is the story of my life. I do this shit every day.
Like Chris seen my schedules. I literally didn't have a day off. Like for multiple weeks at a time, like they had to force me to go get a day off. Like,
yeah, it's because you made yourself too available and they took advantage of it. We're not gonna talk about that. Don't let companies take advantage of you for hard labor, because that's not for it. But hey, you know, they're getting paid shitty wages to work for numbers. And it's pretty much about this guy who got transferred to this universe where they're just getting fucked over. Like, bro finished making his empire, his business empire. He literally can stay at home and do whatever he wants to for the rest of his life. He's set. Take it to another universe. So ass. Like, you had the biggest bag in your world. I can say the biggest bag in your world, but you had enough for yourself. You know what I mean? You ain't got to manage your shit. Just to get snatched away to another universe and start off at the bottom of the barrel.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Honestly, seeing on how bro operates and the way he treats his employees, he probably deserved to get sent to this new universe. I ain't gonna lie.
Not wrong. He's
Yeah,
not a nice guy.
They were on Tooth Fairy type junk, talking about some. All right, see how I feel.
First episode, bro found a staff that can mind control niggas and made everyone else his work slave. Until the staff broke and they beat his ass and took his money. Now he's back to square one with the dragon trying to eat him. Because he tried to buy the dragon out. This is so convoluted. You guys just gotta go watch this shit, man.
Yeah,
like, there's a lot happened. There was a lot for one episode, now that I think about it. Like, this was only 23 minutes. They put a lot in there.
Hey, I ain't mad. I need them to get in their ReZero bag talking about full 30-minute episodes. Just skip the freaking intro, like.
Trust me, this
anime don't got the budget for that one.
Bro, I don't
you saying
care.
that. You saying that.
No, bro, like,
budget.
That was what I was on, bro. Like, sure. I need more shows to get into that season 2 bag that ReZero there, bro. Like, just cut the intro from certain episodes just to squeeze in them couple more minutes of that heartfelt.
The one thing I want more shows to do is for that first episode of something new, make it an hour long. Make it an hour long.
I can see that, but some shows don't need that.
Some shows don't need an hour long,
but 45 minutes.
45 is cool. I can make it longer than the normal, like, one episode. You can get a lot more out of it, a lot more of the boring shit out of it, so people can stick with your show, especially if it's a slow burn.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And if it's even if it's something crazy, truthfully, if you got a lot of crazy shit happening in this first episode, you got someone to watch that motherfucker for the rest of the series. I'll be honest with you, you're gonna hook somebody with that. Hell, look at him. I told him about that first episode. He been hooked since.
Oh, what?
ReZero.
Oh yeah, you're not like, but they also had an hour-long episode.
That's what I was talking about. Like how, like, if you have a crazy first episode that's like super long, you have people hooked. Like,
and I'm not gonna lie to you, like what got me was how all those events unfolded because it was an hour long. Now, if they put that into 2 separate episodes, I would have been mad.
You've been
like,
lost.
Yeah, like, cause it was like, I don't know, it all wrapped back around at the end, and that's how it got crazy for me, and I hooked on my show after that. Like.
And then I got one more show I was watching called How a Realist Hero Rebuilt the Kingdom, or a hero that's realist, or whatever. Basically, he got summoned. Guy, his grandpa died. He's pretty much alone, left his family. He's not really sad about it or anything. He's just like, okay, well, it is what it is. He gets pulled into another universe, and everyone's real timid for some reason. Like, everyone's talking like they got, like, not that they got cotton in their mouth, but like they scared to say what they really got to say. Come to find out, they were summoning this nigga because they're in debt to another kingdom, and they were gonna sell him to the other kingdom. And there was like at first they said it was like a 1 in 1 million chance they dissect him to see why he's the hero. Then they said 1 in 1,000. Then they said 1 in 100. So it's likely he would have got dissected, or whatever. Trying to figure out what made him so great. He said fuck that, and he spent the next 3 days trying to pretty much figure out how to run the kingdom, like be a financial advisor, only to have the throne forced upon him, and the king's daughter will get engaged to him. So he's stuck with all their problems, and he's just like a super realistic person. He's just trying to solve all these problems, and like it's another economy based anime.
Sound like some rom-com junk.
No rom-com aspect for real. I didn't really see anything like that.
I can see it not off the first episode, but it sounds like that instantly this relationship is gonna play a part.
The relationship might definitely play that aspect. She was a military-based female with a strong personality, so I mean it could be cool. I ain't gonna lie, I kind of enjoyed the first 2 episodes. It was simple. I don't think it's gonna be nothing groundbreaking, nothing crazy, but it's simple. It's kind of funny the way he handles situations, and it's big brain. So I like that.
Oh, and before we move on, can we talk about how
Eric, are you froze?
almost caught that 3-piece?
Oh, Eric's frozen. I was wondering why he just said...
I didn't see him move for a hot second.
I thought he was minute, and I was just like, wait a minute. His fan isn't moving either.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I didn't notice the fan part.
Hey, y'all,
free
Eric, man. The TVA got him.
TV got him.
Yeah, so free him. The TVA got him just like they getting everybody else. But you know, we're not gonna talk about Loki yet.
I wanna talk about how Truck Kun almost caught a 3-piece.
We can talk about that. Wait, which anime though? We're talking about in Battle of 5 Seconds.
Well, yeah, the 5 seconds one.
Yeah, so if y'all don't know who Truck Kun is, pretty much in any isekai where they go to another universe, there's always a truck that just kills them and sends them to another universe. So the anime community has deemed him Truck Kun, and he is apparently a, what would they say, omnipotent? It's a god.
He's multi-universal. I don't want to hear it.
Multi-universal.
He survived the time loop of ReZero. I can't. Like, you done went through time to come into man.
And it's like people are like, bro, there's sometimes not even someone driving, and they'll zoom in and you can see there's actually no one driving the car sometimes. So it's pretty hilarious, the idea of Truck Kun. Shout out to him.
It was Train Kun and Tokyo Revengers.
Train Kun, Car Kun. There's a lot of them, bro.
He got a family going.
And for those unaware, the Kun is K-U-N. It's a Japanese thing. It's not like C-O-O-N. Like Kun. It's not.
Nah, he's a Kun now.
Oh my god. What is wrong with you?
You shouldn't have said nothing. He's a Kun now.
Cause bro, he's 2021. It's a shame I even gotta explain that. By the way, I'm black. You know, but it's a shame I gotta explain that. You know how that go though, Mark. Don't want to get canceled.
Okay. Turn on some lights. They'll see you black.
You know, the blue light just look good on me. That's all I like.
No, it's okay. Turn on the night brights. You be alright.
Night brights? Should I pause this? Well, I gotta
No.
pause it. No?
There's tick-tockable moments here.
Why is that the word you went with? Tick-tockable. Oh, he's back. I see
Oh,
Truck.
hi.
So,
Hi,
Truck Kun didn't take you for that long, huh?
Guess not.
Nah, this is his ultimate universe. It's okay.
This is.
And I see that this right here. This was my TED talk. This is the Marcus and Chris talk show now. So yeah,
We're interviewing the new hero of this world, Eric.
I remember. It's not Eric no more. It's Trap Sensei. Get it right.
Oh right, you're right. Trap Sensei, he's the new hero of the world.
Get it right.
Sensei Kun.
So what's your superpower?
Yeah, what was your new ability you awakened with?
I have the ability. Damn, my Wi-Fi's still spiking. I have the ability.
He has the ability of being a black nerd. All right, good to know.
Wow.
What else?
No, I have the ability to bend reality and will to myself, to my want and needs.
That's cap.
Yeah, alright.
Realistically, the TVA just took him. They just brought him back. He's about to say something controversial. They just didn't want us to hear it.
Basically, that's what I'm saying. Freaking Earl ran in.
I want that
room.
fan to turn away.
It's on the rotate.
It's turning towards you. That's the worst part.
It's not.
It was turning away. It was turning away. Came back though. But yeah. Did you have anything to say about what I said about the hero realist? I don't know if you were talking or anything because you kind of just froze.
No, I ain't gonna lie. I was just listening. I didn't watch the anime with you.
No, man. Yeah, it looked like you TVA took you again. I go off for a second. But that's really all I got for anime. Nothing crazy, nothing new. Next week or next time I'll update you guys on what I'm reading, maybe. Because
Maybe.
Bro, oh my god,
Yeah,
I need Eric to catch up in Solo Leveling now. I'm sorry, I need to talk on this show. Not show, but
I'm not caught up, but I'm getting up there.
I need you to just sit and finish it, bro. Like, I'm telling you, that junk went hard in the paint, and I didn't expect it to.
Marcus, not even speaking on who it was. When Sung was stepping that nigga out, that picture you showed me, bro,
oh my
really
god, yes.
stomping this nigga out. Oh my god,
he went too crazy in that moment. Like I loved it.
Nah.
It wasn't his pops.
Nah.
Mm.
If you want to, we can tell you if you want to know because that episode's been out for a while. Huh?
Mark, why you making that face?
Cause Pops
doing some other shit.
Alright.
Sure.
We don't talk. We'll put it like this. We don't talk about Pops.
Yeah, you don't disrespect Pops like that. Ain't no way
Don't
in hell.
disrespect Pops like.
I said Sung was doing the one stepping. Why would Sung ain't got the capabilities to be stepping on his Pops like that? I don't think. I hope not, at least. And the way they be hyping that nigga up.
Yeah, you ain't wrong.
That nigga stronger than Sung.
Shit, the way it looked like. I mean, you seen what he did to what's his name? The other S rank that was in America.
Man, breathed on him. Freaking.
He said, "You put your hands on my son, I'm gonna put you in the hospital." He tried to leave the room, threatening the nigga. He put him in the hospital. Like, the next panel, in a hospital, having flashbacks and nightmares about this nigga.
Man, didn't you remember what happened?
What happened?
He saw the threat and he made a threat, and that was all he remembered. Like, that was it. It was boy.
Only to get. Let me not.
It's crazy how powerful Sung is, and he's still not even the strongest. But it gotta be like that, because gotta be some more plot. He gotta overcome.
Me and Marcus, he's not the strongest. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know he wasn't the strongest.
If his pops is stronger than him, how is he the strongest?
That's things I can't tell you.
That's speculation, man. We can't really.
That's things I can't tell you.
Yeah.
Like,
that's just because
that's things we gotta cover up.
Put his finger in my face.
Yeah, I got it down.
He was gonna unlock your hidden potential. Said awake.
Yeah. I gotta send you back to the TVA with that one. Like,
speaking of the TVA, let's go ahead and get into Loki because I'm done with anime and I want to talk about it because this shit is crazy. This shit is mind blowing. This shit is uncanny. What?
Are you caught up on Loki, Mark?
Yes, he's caught up. He's caught up. So,
a lot.
We haven't talked about this on the pod at all.
That they would have made Loki.
Loki? Yes, we haven't talked about it last episode.
Did we?
No, it was hyping up Loki.
It was hyping up Loki. We didn't talk about Loki at all,
Why not?
Y'all just never actually like.
Oh yeah, I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it. I was behind, so we didn't talk about it last week. They doing shit. We about to see the season finale. What, tomorrow night? Actually.
Just who y'all think is behind everything?
Yeah. Okay, that's a good way to start it. Who y'all?
Cause
Mobius.
It has to be another Loki.
I'm saying it's Mobius. He's behind all of it.
Why Mobius?
It's just to be funny. I like it for comedic reasons.
Cause like, you feel me? Like, everybody speculates this Kane the Conqueror thing, but I'm like, I don't think it's that.
I don't think it's that only because it fits too well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's too convenient. But
yeah, it's like that's a cop out.
Yeah.
Like,
not even a cop out. It's just mad convenient. It's like the one thing that you're hinting directly to, damn near. But we've been burned twice now in these Marvel shows.
Yep. By
speculating too high on these big villains to actually make an appearance, but I feel like we shouldn't be speculating that high because these are just the shows.
I'm kind of with
these characters.
I'm kind of with Eric. I kind of want it to be another Loki, like saving Loki.
Like, I just feel like that's. First of all, it wouldn't be another Loki.
That's a cop out in my opinion.
That's a cop out too, though. Yeah.
Only because like it's what I expect. That's the route I truly expect the show to go, but it's not the one I really want to say.
Yep.
But
if they gonna do a cop out ending, I would rather it be that though.
Yeah, no cap, because it makes the most sense, Because
like that's what I'm on.
Who really would be doing all this if it wasn't another Loki? Because like no one really even made it this deep into the void other than Loki's. Really, it's only Loki's in the void. It's some other people, but mainly Loki's because he's the main one getting sent back out of time or getting arrested over and over. So it just makes would it really not make sense if Loki, if he wouldn't be the first one to actually make it past the TVA and take it over?
All I can see instantly is like Loki kind of like breaking Loki out of jail kind of thing, like, well, like you feel me, like let him through kind of thing.
I feel like we don't have enough pieces to solve this puzzle.
We don't. It's just mainly speculation.
I mean, even on speculation's sake, I feel as though it's gonna be a character no one's gonna even think of, like just completely out of left field. We won't see it coming. I could say Dormammu just for the shits and giggles. You know what I mean? Like I could say Doctor Strange for shits and giggles because they're capable of it. You know what I mean? But the thing is, I could say Galactus.
Oh my god, bro.
Don't even try.
Yeah, you know what I mean though. Like who's finna? He's not finna that house.
ate the void.
He ate the void. The void is his pet type deal. Like
it makes them. I want it to be Kang. Kang is the one I want.
That's not what I want. I don't want what
only
I know.
because they're leading up to it. Goliath, that big ass gas thing that
Yeah.
they're fighting. That's Kang's arch enemy.
Yeah.
The fucking Avengers Tower inside the void. It had Kang on the side of it.
Yeah.
Fucking the 3 statues inside of the TVA. The statue in the middle of the 3 looks like Kang, the face. Like, it's a lot of hints pointing towards Kang, but like those are all, I guess.
But then it's that same side of the token. You also see that giant wasp helmet from Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah, you see Yellow Jacket's helmet.
Yeah, and we know that King is gonna be the villain for the next Ant-Man movie, so it's kind of like it sets up for it, but it's just like we always see shit setting up for it. That's not it. It just ain't it.
It's never it. Like, everyone thought how it was gonna be a Mephisto on WandaVision. It wasn't Mephisto. It was Agatha all along. That's why it would make so much sense for it to be Loki all along. I don't know, but
that just feels like a cop out though. Niggas expect Loki. It's Loki. Like, this is God of a deception. I feel like we're thinking.
I feel like everyone wants to expect Kang. I feel like Loki would be the other option. You know,
you're looking at 2 sides of a chessboard, but we're not even on the right chessboard here. You know what I'm saying?
I'm 4 parallel universes ahead of you.
Basically, bro, just like we're not on the same chessboard. Like, we seen the Thanos copter on there. Why the fuck was that there? We seen Frog Thor.
It's so many Easter eggs in the show.
So many Easter eggs. Like, there's so much stuff that we really can't.
You really base it off of those things because it's just like
because there's so many other things trying to throw you off, and it's like, are they really trying to throw you off, or they're just trying to show you how expansive this universe is? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So we'll never know.
I'm thinking like basically like comic book cuts kind of thing. Like, you feel me? Like, oh, you know, obviously you got Thanos copter, like, that didn't make it into the MCU for, like, you know, reasons that's silly.
It didn't need to be. It didn't need to be there.
Like, so, and I'm like, you know, just like stuff that was in comics that it could have put in, like, we didn't.
Yeah.
Like, and I would rather see it in like as little Easter eggs in like a show like Loki, because it makes
Chris,
sense.
I'm curious to why you said Mobius though. Why do you think Mobius would be the man behind it?
Where did he go? When he took the sand pad, he went back to the. You really think he went back
TVA?
To the really?
But I will say Mobius.
It feels like the only off the void. It feels like the only.
He was in the void, but he was the only one in the void who wasn't a Loki. At least the only one that we've seen in the void who wasn't a Loki.
Stayed alive without any help. He just got in a car and drove away.
We did
I find that hard
see
to
that whole
believe.
boat a big USS boat that got completely ate by the ghosts.
And that happened immediately, right? But then when Loki came in there, he almost got eaten. When Sylvie came in there, almost got eaten. But Mobius didn't.
He probably did. He probably got away. He found that car. He was driving that piece of car.
You really just told me the car is the only reason that I get it, like the car
drove away fast enough.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
let me find out he was like the one setting it up, and he just knew, talking about somebody else to trap.
He got the only working car.
I'm pretty sure other cars work there too, but
you get my point though. The other cars all the other, really just any vehicle there was already timed out because it got eaten by the void, and then, so, you know, they sucked the time out of it, like in terms of it got rusted and all that, withered. But his is working fine. And you chose to go back to the TVA. It's too many things not adding up with Mobius, right? Don't trust this nigga right now. Cause he got pruned. Cause how long was he out there surviving? It's been a minute. Cause he got pruned at the beginning of that episode, and then Loki got pruned at the end, and then
that's how he had time to get the car and all that shit, though. That's how it kind of explains that. It might show us more on what he did in this next episode, to be honest.
I hope so, cause there's got to be something that he just did to stave off Goliath or something, unless he just told Goliath to sit or stop, heal, nigga. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's something just.
Talking about whisper it to my get him.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's just, this isn't, something's not right about Mobius.
I don't know, yeah. But other than that, like I do like this show a lot.
Oh yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, Loki is above Captain America and the Winter Soldier for me.
Loki's my favorite so far. Hands down.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
WandaVision
was great.
It's great. It's a close second. The only thing that really does it for me didn't really do it for me with Wanda is because I wanted something a little bit more. Maybe because like it was the first one, I expected more. But like that's really, I think that's truthfully what it is. You know, my expectation was just too high. It was overhyped. But it met the hype though. It still met the hype.
Yeah, WandaVision was fucking great.
Yeah, but it's
I would have put it on. I'm like this, like, you know, we don't know the ending type thing. You know the ending of WandaVision. You know how much it disappointed you.
Yeah, like Wanda's just Wanda's a traumatized woman. I'm not gonna say I can't relate to that, but it's just like that's not.
No, what I think Marcus is getting at is that Loki could disappoint in the same way that we.
Oh.
Yeah, and you haven't hit that disappointment yet. So like you know, right? So like you know, it can go two ways. It can go like poo, or it can like keep going up. We're like, you know, like you're on a roller coaster right now, and you're just steady going up, up, up. Like, you know, your hype's going up.
It hasn't came down yet.
It can go like woo, you know, like wee, or it can go like, and you don't know.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I don't think that I think if there's a chance of Loki doing that, it's low in my opinion, because this is supposed to be the first show in Marvel Phase 4 that introduces multiverses. So
not even that. Also, because of the aspect of we knew where that was gonna end. Truthfully, Wanda can go wherever the fuck she wants. No one's gonna stop her. There's more of an opposition against Loki. It feels like. I don't really. I feel like Wanda can throw hands at anyone in her little show she had. No one was really a threat.
On all of them, that's fine.
Not really.
You know what I mean? That was her.
But you know, like Wanda had the disappointment of who was it? Like, you feel me?
Yeah, Agatha. Like, I don't really care about Agatha. I'll be honest. Like, when the moment, okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. That she's in this world and she's real. That's what's up to me. That was cool. It was a cool aspect. But like, we knew at the end of the day she was stronger. Like.
It just kind of upset me that we knew that Agatha was still like kind of working for someone else, but they never told us who. That's the problem with me.
You're not even the head honcho. You're a lapdog. Like,
exactly.
So we gonna see. Hopefully they don't pull no lapdog shit here again. But if I just see Mobius behind a bookshelf, I'm gonna be. I called it. That's the guy. That's the guy. Like,
Mobius behind a bookshelf. Like, Scooby this is what you choose for him to be behind. Like, out of everything in this show,
what do we say, behind the lamp?
I don't see. Phone booth, something.
Behind the phone booth.
He about to be on his Doctor Who type.
Yeah, like what?
But dog, like you behind a bookshelf.
Speaking of multiverses and whatnot, what about y'all watch that What If trailer?
I was gonna talk about that. Yeah, that's great. That's great. There's so much.
It seems great.
There's so much stuff that's actually real in there that people.
They're creating a multiverse Avengers team in that What If show. Is it gonna start with what's her name? Captain Britain. Is gonna start with her episode first.
Is it?
I just like the fact that how they.
Why can't it start with Iron Man?
Because Captain Britain's gonna have episode 1 because it's gonna show she's the oldest too. You gotta remember that. So it's gonna start with her time in the timeline first, if anything.
But they started with Iron Man in the actual MCU. That's why it's arguable for both of them.
It's already been confirmed. I'm gonna shut down your face. Captain Britain is the episode 1.
I don't want Captain Britain. God damn it, not episode 1.
I'm just on like
it's getting 10 episodes this season.
Oh, 10? Okay.
Yeah, it's getting 10.
Cool.
Yeah.
I just don't want them to disappoint with the questions.
It might pull
I don't care after that. Like,
I don't know what show did it, but it might pull that show where thing where it drops the first and the second episode on the same day, and then the rest will just come out. I think Captain America did that. But
okay. Might as well gonna be an hour-long episode at that point.
Feels like it.
I think they are gonna be hour-long episodes still.
It seems like that's what they do, you know.
Yeah.
I just don't want them to literally have it where the questions that are being posed for this what if are like just cheeks or something that you could have guessed.
Oh, it's not cheeks.
They're not.
They are not cheeks.
First, I would say definitely. I haven't seen the lineup of what the actual.
I can give you a couple of them if you want.
Trailers. Okay, give me some.
One of them, which I'm really hyped for, is the Killmonger working with Tony Stark. You remember in the beginning of Iron Man where he almost dies to his own tech? Killmonger's the one that saves him. They walk away, buddy and shit. I'm excited to see where that goes. Then we turn around, we look in outer space. We got T'Challa as Star-Lord. Like, he's got the whole get up and everything. I don't even think he has the Black Panther powers. He just
Yondu picked him up instead of
Yondu picked T'Challa up.
Oh yeah, that in the trailer. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's actually Chadwick Boseman. That's actually him? That's his last line of work of Disney as Black Panther.
I didn't might cry when I see that shit. I ain't gonna lie. And then we also got what I'm also excited for is the zombification of the universe or of the world, where they're really it's like a zombie apocalypse, but like you're gonna have mutants turning into zombies. That's a problem. That's an actual comic book too.
There's gonna be evil Doctor Strange.
Or whatever.
Evil Doctor Strange makes sense.
Yeah, because his girlfriend in the movies she dies and he turned evil to like try to cure her.
Yeah, try to resurrect her probably on some bullshit.
Yeah, but he also I think works with Spider-Man too, because Spider-Man I saw with the Doctor Strange cloak on.
Yeah.
So
Sorcerer Supreme Spider-Man. It's gonna be happening.
And I want these episodes to be long.
Gamora with Thanos' fucking armor and his weapon from Infinity War.
I didn't see that. I wasn't paying attention close enough. Might have to rewatch the trailer.
If they gonna do all that,
and then
I
Ultron
want them to have it as a longer episode. And I don't
this
need
is gonna be my favorite.
water
I've been talking about this one. This is my favorite. Ultron, but he won. He acquired Vision's body, so it's Ultron's body. With the Mind Stone and all 6 Infinity Stones embedded in his fucking chest.
Tough.
That's the what if I want to see. That's the episode I want. That bitch just sounds hard. I mean, I'm sorry.
Truthfully, it's like they already did that with Thanos. Like, what if Thanos won, like, with Endgame, and then they just went time travel? So now it's only right you do it with Ultron, because you kind of already did it with Loki, too. Truthfully. This is crazy. Speculations.
If they're gonna do that, I need them to have like definitely like hour-long episodes or like longer episodes.
That's what I think. They're gonna be.
They have to be
1 hour long, but
because I'm like,
this show is animated, so I'm hoping it's still hour-long episodes.
Right, and that'd be cool. Because I'm like, because instantaneously in my head, I'm like, if they do that and then they're not like hour-long episodes, what I can see them end up doing is like, like watering down some of the parts and just like telling you what would have happened, and I wouldn't want that though. Like, I kind of want to see it happen.
I hope that I don't think they pull anything like that. There's gonna be a narrative point of view though from the Watcher.
That's fine.
But the Watcher's an actual character in the MCU.
And that's fine. I don't care if somebody narrates.
Have they actually shown him inside the MCU yet?
What, the Watcher? Oh, not in the MCU. No, not in the cinematic universe. But like just in the comics, he's always he's always there. Truthfully,
he can always watch. He just can't intervene.
Not that he can, he chooses not to. He can. He just chooses not to. Yeah, keep that in mind. That's key. Keep that in mind. But
imagine that you've seen half the universe just get wiped. You're like, no problem.
Exactly.
While we're still on Marvel, we might as well talk about this Black Widow movie. I got a few things I want to say about this movie.
Go ahead, because I got a few gripes. I want to get off my chest.
I have a few gripes too.
We might be attacking the same things. No, it was good.
Let's start with the goodies. Scarlett Johansson looks good.
Great.
Florence Pugh looks good. The action scenes look great.
The camera angles were phenomenal.
The camera work, the action, the fighting. Even though Black Widow gets her ass whooped a lot, she beats a lot of ass too.
Truthfully, she's fighting like. One thing I wanted to say about that.
Who?
She was fighting like for a week straight, like just week-long nonstop fights back to back. She got no time to heal. No ass pulls.
No rest.
Yeah.
She was doing her thug dizzle. So the overall movie, it was good. I would give it around 8 out of 10. It takes place right after Civil War and right before Infinity War.
That's a good spot to have at.
Yeah. My gripes with it is Taskmaster.
Dang. Let me find
they made Taskmaster a mute for one, didn't say a word the entire movie. That's just not in his character at all.
I'm about to say when Taskmaster would talk almost as much crap as Deadpool.
Yeah, Taskmaster talks his shit. Like, he really be running his mouthpiece for real. And they cut that out. I got Deadpool vibes from when they did him in X-Men Origins and sewed his mouth shut.
Yeah.
Like, y'all fucked that bag up. But go ahead.
That was my one gripe with Taskmaster. I didn't even mind Mark. Sorry, this is spoiler territory. I didn't even mind about the twist of them making Taskmaster a girl. I didn't care about that. I just didn't like the fact he didn't say a fucking word, and they never like really explained how Taskmaster's powers worked in this movie. They never said if it was the helmet with the visor or if he really had his powers in the comics with memory. Mm-hmm. They never really said it because the nigga didn't say a word the whole movie. He really was a mute, and he was the main villain. Like, he was the main antagonist that she had to fight. Mm-hmm. Damn near. Didn't say a fucking word.
Well, like, how did they come into these fights? Like, what did Taskmaster do? Just point the sword to Mo?
He was basically mind control Taskmaster. Like, he was being told what to do the entire time.
Yeah, he had no free will.
Oh my god! So it's it's a guy, like, you know how like they'll be like sitting in this little chair, office chair or whatever. Like, what, you can't see their face. Like, you don't see their lower body with a suit. Talking about get him, like in a low voice.
Actually, it was even worse in terms of the mind control. Which, like I said, we're on explorers, so we're gonna just talk about it because you can really go see this movie when you want to. I'll space this out in the YouTube video, so I'll cut it so you guys can see the review. But my biggest issue with that whole mind control thing was it's not like how they did Bucky, where it was conditioning. It was full on cellular in your brain. Your brain thinks different now, based on what I said. Like, and then, for instance, the head honcho, the guy that was controlling him, he was mad weird for that pheromone thing.
He created this pheromone that is basically that he puts on the widows that stops any of the widows from being able to kill him or I guess hurt him in any way. Like,
he is a twisted Hugh Hef. Like,
basically, he no cap. It kind of didn't make sense because I didn't understand how the science really of it worked. Like, I get it. Like,
I'm like, a pheromone stopped me from kicking you.
I get that she smelled it, but they never really explained when did she smell it and when did it activate on her. You know,
it's like an animal thing. I think that's.
I'm more confused on how would this pheromone stop me from literally punching you.
That was like a plot hole in me. Like, I get it. It's a pheromone that, like, it's like animal instincts. You know what I mean?
She literally threw a punch and it literally stopped her hand. I don't understand the science behind it, but like, she literally couldn't do it. And the only way that they said that she could fix it was if she
severed the nerve.
Severed the nerve. And
the nerve was like right here because she had to smash the front of her forehead on a table, and that was.
And yeah, she smashed her head on the desk, and that somehow severed the nerve. Which that didn't seem like a very surgical hit, but let's go with that. Black Widow, she's an Avenger. She knows where her nerves are at. I'm a guess. You feel? I guess. I'm a reek with that one.
I'm just on like nerves. Severing one nerve don't cut it though. You feel me? Like.
My point, yeah, that doesn't.
Like, cause you know, like the whole thing with nerves is that like it would travel like over and over and over. Like, you know, it'll just redirect the connection is all. Like
it's a network. There's not just one. It's not like a telegraph. Like it's a whole combination. You don't just have one. And
like I
you
said,
cut it.
That was their science, and they stuck to it.
Yeah,
yeah. Because I'm like, as much as severing a nerve would affect some things, like, you know, it would affect you. But not like that. Like,
yeah, it would have been a moment of freedom, and if that's also the case, truthfully, E wouldn't have in the end when Yelena, that's Black Widow's sister, she went and killed them niggas off the helicopter. Wouldn't she have paused because she had the pheromones? Plot
well, no, because she got free because she got the little spray on her, right? The gas. Yeah, the gas of the free will. I'm gonna say the free will gas.
I think that was just for the time control. Because that was the case when the mom knew what was going on. She could have just hit him with the gas.
Yeah, I don't know how it did actually work on
Think about this though too. Like, what happens when that nerve heals?
I mean, it was like an in the moment thing when she broke it. Like, if it was like a nerve healing thing, she had time to finish what she had to do. But,
yeah.
But, okay. Well, what did she actually end Taskmaster? Put it like that.
No, Taskmaster wasn't even the one with the nerve. It was the guy controlling Taskmaster who had that fair amount on him.
No,
actually,
her sister did.
So he's actually kaput, like he's done.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was gonna be like, because that nerve is gonna eventually heal.
Yeah.
Like,
what? They destroyed the Red Room.
Yeah.
And they freed the widows with the rest of them.
It was cool, like the idea of the movie, and I feel like it did her justice. But I feel like got copped out with Taskmaster. You know what I mean? That was a big selling point for me personally. The idea of it, but I feel like that was just a ripoff. That's not the real Taskmaster. Not even just because it's a female, but that's just not how he operates. He's a mercenary. He's not that, what y'all did there.
Yeah, because you really could have just said I paid him.
Ooh, you loud.
Exactly.
Yeah, that too, though.
It made me a little mad, because I'm like, you could have just said, like, you just paid
he would have did that. That would have been a
really would have did. Well, not to mention, Taskmaster, he did katana skills, but all of his katana moves came from Deadpool. He didn't learn them from anyone else. So that was a block hole to me. Like, you don't know how to use this. It's not your realm. Like, and it was also, shout out to Red Guardian, definitely one of the funniest nigga in that show, in that movie. Red Guardian is the Russian Captain America. They pretty much got a hold of a piece of the superhero surgeon. Shout out to E getting taken by the TVA again.
Huh?
You got taken by the TVA.
I looked down to see him just like grinning.
Yeah. Yo, Marcus is even pixelated as hell right now. Is it my connection at this point?
I don't know. I'm not pixelated on mine.
It's just internet trash, but we stay in the Midwest. I mean,
what? What did he say, Marcus?
He said the internet's trash is because we stay in the Midwest. I'm thinking it's just off these rainstorms.
Is it raining? It ain't even raining. Well, you're not wrong. These rainstorms
like,
was hard though. But
yeah, but it's still been affecting people type thing. You feel me?
All right, everybody seems good now. So if y'all want to continue,
yeah.
But yeah, no, I just feel like Taskmaster was a cop-out villain. I felt they could have did better. Shout out to Red Guardians, aka the Russian Captain America. Had his own theme music.
Taskmaster wasn't even a cop-out villain. I'm sorry, he's just a weak villain in my opinion. They made the character weak in this movie.
Yeah, they made the character weaker than he is because he's like an actual like threat to Spider-Man. Like he's a consistent problem. But
threats are reached, but
and I only say that because it's like. I say threat.
Like, don't get it twisted. Taskmaster is still like a C tier, B tier villain, bro. He's not up there.
He's cool for the ones. He's cool for the ones, but he's not.
He's cool for the ones.
He's not main villain.
He's never a main villain. Yeah,
no.
As much as I like him, like every time I see him, he's always a problem. Every time I see him with people that don't have actual superpowers.
Not even that people who have superpowers. People who don't have their own skill set. Like Spider-Man, the only reason he wins is because he had created his own kung fu style based on his powers. Deadpool wins because he's unpredictable. You know what I mean? Like, Cap wins because Cap is a super soldier. He's stronger. Like, it's just like you're not really...
Box, though.
Yeah, Cap like, just boxes, nigga.
Yeah, I'm about to say Captain just brute force, dude, but hey.
Yeah.
Who would in a fight, Taskmaster or Hawkeye?
Probably.
Who would I rather fight?
Who's winning in a fight?
I would say Taskmaster.
I would say, yeah, Taskmaster would definitely
win. So, which Hawkeye? We talking Ronin or we talking Hawkeye? Because Ronin,
let's go Ronin.
If we're saying Ronin, it's a way more even battlefield. But I think Taskmaster might have him in the end. But
I'm just like,
or Hawkeye just gets away. I don't think Hawkeye wins straight out though.
Yeah, because I'm probably like, whatever happens.
Probably a duo with Hawkeye and Black Widow. They'd probably take him out.
They win easy. They watch that nigga.
I'm just on like
Black Widow by herself. I think Black Widow can actually watch him too. I'm not gonna lie, by herself. She is a fighter, bro. Like. No,
I don't even want to say that she can't. It's just,
if she gonna, then that's gonna be a tough win.
You gotta think about it like this: Taskmaster was fighting her and didn't even use all his moves, because he pulled out Wakandan moves on the Red Guardian. Pulled out the claws.
Yeah, nigga start, but he got vibranium claws. He just
I mean, she ain't got no vibranium suit, so we alright. Kevlar all around, like you know what I'm saying. You had the Captain America shit. Captain America, you know what I'm saying, throw them bitches with Natasha any day of the week. But that's all super soldier.
I'm just on this. I'm like, whatever, like you could do, Taskmaster can do it too.
Yeah.
Like,
but not necessarily better.
It's
I never
only not
said
better.
better.
It's only not
just...
better when they have superpowers. When they're a normal human being, it's better.
Right, because I'm like, because remember that too. Like, we're going against people that just literally ain't got powers.
Yeah, like
you feel me? So, whatever you can do, I can.
Miles Morales versus Taskmaster.
Come on, dog.
But Miles don't got his own.
Miles one taps him. 2 reasons: cloak
without the lightning. Without the lightning.
Yeah, cloak and lightning, and it's one taps.
Without the lightning.
Okay, then cloak and GG.
Without the cloak, just boxing.
Then win still.
But Miles don't got his own fight style like Peter do.
That's fine. He's unpredictable and untrained.
He is untrained.
Because Taskmaster will try and fight him like Spider-Man. Now, if we're talking young Miles, like the one we just seen in PS4, yeah, Taskmaster will whoop his ass. Just, you know what I'm saying? He'll get away, but that's because cloak. You know what I mean? He'll get away, but like Taskmaster can't finish the job.
I feel like this. What version of Miles are you thinking of, E? Because like when I think of Miles,
like young Miles,
I'm thinking like young Miles into the Spider-Verse Miles, like if you talking about without like the cloak, without the Venom Sting thing, then yeah, Taskmaster is probably going to wash him.
Yeah, Taskmaster will wash him, but I don't think he'll be able to finish the job because of resilience. All Spider-Men have, insane tenacity, and then 2, just speed. He'll get away. That's always a fault.
Actually fighting, yeah, Taskmaster washing him.
For sure. But yeah, that's anybody got anything else for media? Because that's what kind of where we were at.
Yeah, that was everything I got for Black Widow though. It was an okay movie. I think
it's
definitely pretty good. Still worth watching. Mm-hmm. Just don't expect much from Taskmaster. You got good big action pieces. The fighting's good.
The end credits left me crazy.
And the end credit scene is nuts. The end credit scene is actually crazy.
Like I was bouncing on my seat, nuts. Like skip forward 10 seconds right now. All right, 3, 2, 1. You got 10 seconds, y'all. First off, it's Clint. They got Natasha's sister hunting Clint. Good. Moving on. All right, guys, we're back. And anything else for media, E?
We just got WitcherCon. It passed by. This is more for fans of The Witcher out there. Season 2 for The Witcher was already confirmed, but got a release date.
The fact that they got their own convention, back up.
Yeah. They got everything Witcher. I think it's December.
Hold on, back up. Do you hear Chris?
He's not talking.
Oh, I didn't realize I just muted my mic on accident.
I'm about to say, I seen him moving his mouth, and I'm like, I didn't hear him, though. Like,
I'm glad you said something. I think it mutes on, too. So, go ahead. What were you saying? WitcherCon, everything Witcher, Season 2, release date when?
December 10th, I think.
Ooh, this year?
Yeah, this year. So,
might have actually watched the Season 1.
I'm still baffled that they got their own convention, bro. Like, what?
Yeah, that's killer.
That's why all the games and shares are kind of going on sale right now too, because of WitcherCon. But they also announced that at WitcherCon that they're getting more spin-off shows for this whole like Netflix Witcher universe that they're making. So it's gonna be Found Fire, and in the next show that they got coming up is gonna be
that's fine because the Witcher universe is great. Like,
yes,
is it really?
Yes,
it sounds like it is.
Bro, watch the show on Netflix, bro. You're not gonna be disappointed. I'm telling you. You don't gotta play the game. You don't gotta read the books.
That's what I'm saying. Like just the game alone for me, the Witcher universe.
I enjoyed the game. Truthfully, I never got a chance to beat it because I just never owned the game myself. But it was a good game. You know what I mean? I played 2.
I actually just bought the game on Steam sale, and I got the game edition. It was like $8. I got the Game of the Year edition. It came all the DLC.
3?
I'm about to play that shit. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, The Witcher 3. I think it actually came with a bundle of Witcher 3 and 2. So.
Ooh, spicy. But yeah, that's what's up though. I'm gonna check the show out. I'm gonna see how I like it. See it. I'm gonna dabble.
It's only 8 episodes. Good ass show. Good soundtrack.
I got a lot of shows on my plate, man. I got me watching Game of Thrones.
I've been telling you to watch Witcher for the longest. You watch Game of Thrones in your own time. You watch like 1 episode every 2 months. Come on.
That's because I'm supposed to be watching it with Max. He said he wanted to watch it too. Remember? Yeah.
Hey, you don't hit Max to go watch it. That's your fault.
No, I'm thinking about random shows and junk. Did we talk about Record of Ragnarok last time?
We did, and we don't gotta cover it again.
Yeah,
Okay, good. Because I'm like,
it
just made me mad all over again thinking of that. Like I'm so on my plate. And last time I cleaned my board for shows and all that, I remembered that was the last one. Kind of mad about it.
Have I talked about family yet?
Family.
Oh.
Yeah, family.
Talk
Family.
about Vin Diesel.
You know, with family, anything's possible.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't seen it yet, so it's gonna be over the top.
I'm not gonna spoil y'all with it, but Fast 9 was a good movie. It was still worth the watch. Hilariously ridiculous, and I'm not gonna lie, the first 30 minutes is gonna scare you. Like, it's gonna scare you. That's all I'm gonna say. Like
actually scare you? What?
Not like scare, like jump scare. It's gonna scare you. Like, wow, no way that just fucking happened. Like,
to shock you.
Yeah, that's better. Shock, like, that's a better word.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I'm for it. 1 out of 10. What would you give it?
Honestly, I give this one an 8.
A lot of 8s going on today.
It wasn't bad at all. Just hilariously crazy and ridiculous. Like, no way a lot of this shit is still being done, but they're doing it.
Yeah. I might watch.
Just remember that family is a cop out.
The family can do anything at this point. I'm pretty sure that the next one's gonna be the last movie, and this one actually showed off a lot of backstory about Dom's family and his past for real, and it actually really helps out.
They've been kind of doing that these last two movies though.
Yeah, so I feel like it's actually kind of needed in a way because we didn't know much about these characters yet, like not deep into their past.
We knew about Dom's new family, his old family, though we didn't really know about for real.
Yeah, and we're this deep into the series. I feel like it's long overdue to find out. So I feel like it's pretty good in that aspect. No cap. Yeah. Still good races, and even they actually go back to their roots in a way and go back to street racing in this too.
Really, I'm up for that.
Yes.
For that. I need that. Yes. I need some of that back. I will say though, honestly, I'm always. Damn! I forgot what I was about to say. Fuck it. Oh well. Go ahead. Damn, I hate when that happens.
It one ear, not the other, huh?
Yeah, bro. It really did.
And the last thing I got on my media list.
Oh, I figured it out. Vin Diesel. I hope continues to find work. I don't want to see him just die off after the series. Bloodshot was a good movie for him. I really enjoyed that.
I like Bloodshot too.
Someone please hire this nigga after he's done with the series.
I'm pretty sure someone's still gonna hire Vin Diesel.
Put this nigga in the MCU. Well, I guess he's already in there as a Groot, but you know, I want a better role.
He can get a real role.
He can get a real role. You know what I mean? Like, get this nigga in the MCU. If not, I don't want to see him in. I don't want to see him in DC.
I mean, Drax about to quit Batista. He said after Guardians 3, he's done. I mean, Vin Diesel, if you want to just go take your spot.
Yeah. You can do both. I mean, all you saying is Groot, and then you doing Drax part. You can do both of them. I'm fine with that.
I don't know if he can be as funny as Batista Drax, though. That's the thing. It might have to be a multiverse version of Drax where he just like acts different, you know.
Maybe an actual strong version of Drax.
A strong version, like an actual Destroyer Drax.
Yeah, not this other bullshit they got. Comedic
relief Drax. Hey, I like Drax as he is now.
He is, but Batista actually doesn't like him because he said the character's too weak in the movies. That's why he's gonna quit.
I thought it was also because whatchamacallit, I thought he said it was because he was sensitive about his body. He doesn't like that he has to always act without a shirt on or whatever, shit like that.
I haven't heard about that one, but I fucking doubt it. Dude was a wrestler. He literally walked around with his shirt off for his career.
That's what Max said. He was telling me about it. I was just like, damn, that's crazy.
He's a grown ass man. No way he's not walking around with his shirt off. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because I'm like, what? That's kind of dumb. And on top of that,
I ain't gonna judge him for it. You know, if the man don't want to do it no more, the man don't want to do it no more. You know,
I'm just on the fact. I'm like, bro, what? Like, if you were mad
about the body, why you put on clothes? He could tell somebody in the set that like I don't feel comfortable doing this anymore, and they would actually okay.
I think I heard from Max too. Like you tried that, and this is part of the role. You're a buff man. That's what we want here. We're here for it. And he feels like the people just kind of want him here for that role. I'll look more into it, but like take this with a grain of salt.
If they do that instantly, I'm like, you know, they could throw the makeup on a shirt or something. You know, on a shirt, like what? Like I don't
get a green skin shirt, but we're not gonna talk about that.
Right? Then like if he gets like a like a tight enough shirt, what does it matter? Like
I don't know, man. But
that too.
Then next, I'm like, don't they tell you that on the roll that you gonna be acting with your shirt off?
He might have
Like,
just got tired of it. You know what I
He
mean?
knew what he
Like,
signed up for.
yeah, he literally would have had to got tired of it eventually. Cause I'm like, bro, what? You done played this role for how long? And you just now are like, I got my shirt off. Oh my god!
Oh
Like
my
what?
goodness.
Like you're a whole. And Eric's right. You're a whole wrestler. When have I? Bro, I done seen your nipples on TV. What? Like,
Like, no way you getting mad by having your shirt off now.
right,
Yeah.
like dog. What? This junk is retarded.
Yeah,
But,
he said,
Man plays a role in
right
Gears
now.
for once where he could actually put on a shirt and get all spicy about taking it off. Like, I see how it go now.
This is a quote from him. The shirtless thing is getting harder and harder for me. Like, he's really just not okay with.
I'm telling shirtless. He went and played that role in Gears 5, and he actually put on a shirt and he loved it. That's what happened there. Now he had to take that mug off and he's salty.
I don't know, bro. It's just like it makes.
I mean,
they can give Jax a shirt. Either way,
name another place he's been where he's actually had to put on a shirt, like an actual professional job where he's put on a shirt for it.
The new zombie movies he was just. The new zombie movie he was just.
Army of the Dead.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You ain't lying. There you go.
There you go. Right there.
Yeah, he had another dip in his toes of putting on a shirt, boys.
Maybe he misses it. God damn it.
like I said, he put on a shirt twice and was like, "Oh man, it's warm and fuzzy with this on."
We're gonna go ahead and wrap this up though. We're at like 2 hours.
I didn't even say the last thing.
Oh, there was one more. Oh shit, already at 2 hours, like 2.5 or 2:10.
You be alright.
Go ahead.
The Tomorrow War.
What's that?
It's the new Amazon Prime movie that just came out with Chris Pratt, starring Chris Pratt. It's pretty good.
Chris Pratt.
Yeah, starring Star
Man,
Wars.
takes off from being an Avenger to do some crap like this. What is it about?
It's about set in like 2021 or 22. He's chilling, having a nice party at his house. He's watching a soccer game. On the field of this game, it's a portal that just opens up and people walk out. And the people who walk out say, "Hey, we're you, but from the future, and we need your help now. The world is being invaded by these aliens, and the world is down to like 500,000 people in its population, and now we're gonna need to recruit some of our parents and grandparents from the past to come fight this Tomorrow War to save the world."
Alright, have you seen it already?
I've seen it already. It was really good. I liked it.
1 out of 10. We'll just give it.
Okay, because I was about to say like
it sounds good.
Like
it sounds
okay.
It sounds good. Truthfully,
it has potential. Put it like that.
Yeah,
it's just like
yeah.
I can also see it completely flopping, like
Very
off that
so.
description. Like, because I'm like, what? Your grandparent? You're literally me.
I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10, only because actually no, I'll give it an 8.5 out of 10. I'll give it an 8.5.
Oh, that's the whole point and jump. Wait a minute.
Yeah, talk about it.
Because I was thinking about the plot holes, but the plot holes that they had, like, it weren't that bad. Like, they weren't that deep and weren't that hurting into the story. I don't want to spoil it because I actually think you guys should watch it. It's a movie or a show? It's a movie. Okay. But visually, this movie is beautiful. It looks great through and through. Not gonna lie. The acting is actually solid. And then the whole movie is a journey. Like I thought that I was at a point where it was gonna end, but no, I still had like another half an hour to an hour left of the movie. And I'm like, damn, there's still more story to tell. I wasn't mad at it.
How long is
it? Like 2 hours.
Okay, it's not bad. Also, I got one question then. Okay. If you get to see the aliens, do they look good?
You get to see the aliens and they look good on screen.
Okay, because I'm like, they
not bad.
Because I'm like, it can go two ways. They can be some really crappy CGI, or we can get like Independence Day where you just hardly see them. Like,
I think J.K. Simmons in it. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, J.K. Simmons plays his dad. Actually, it's funny.
I'm bored of that though. It sounds like a good movie. You might check it out for sure. Got a 54% on Rotten Tomatoes, 3 out of 7 IGN, and a 6.7 out of 10 out of IMDb. Hilarious. If you're still going
I'm just thinking in my head though.
If you're still going off these ratings, don't just watch the movies for yourself, please.
I'm not even on that. I'm just thinking in my head. I'm like, so you done got it up to where time travel is possible, and you decide to go get Pops instead of some legendary warriors. Like,
not to mention, if you think about this, you decide to get your dad, but if your dad dies, you die. Like, we didn't. Oh, the TVA took care of it again.
right, basically. Yeah. See, we got to talking about some illegal junk.
Yeah, they know, bro. They know. Oh.
I'm really on that though. I'm like, what?
You know what I mean? Like,
you're
you're putting yourself in danger. You're putting yourself in harm's way by having your parents fight.
Not even that, but like, you know how silly that sounds though? I'm gonna go get pops that barely can walk down the stairs type junk instead of go getting like you know, like a Kangaskhan Khan or something,
saying your
bro.
They're saying your dad or our dad in their prime. That's not like just the old version of them, Mark.
I mean, you right, but I'm just like, you know,
you talking about not like, barely walking down the stairs. Like, what?
But no, it's just the fact that I'm like, you also know, like, well, I'm assuming, you know, like, that they're perfectly healthy or whatever, but you know, like, you know, diseases that they're gonna get or whatever, like, you know, it's gonna happen to them. Not even that, like, you know how they're trained. You feel me? Like, you know they can't, if you know they can't pick up a gun even in their prime, you know, what's the point? I'm like, but if time travel is really possible, instead of me getting these civilians, like literally civilians, why don't I just go back in time, like get the Roman army, just teach man how to pick up a gun instead of explaining to them about tomorrow.
Because then you gotta put them back. And
you had to put the rest of them back. Like,
yeah, but it's a different thing, bro. We're more equipped to handle time travel than the Romans who barely had fucking steam engines. Like, we're just more equipped for it, bro.
I'm like, even if you want to do it like that, I can go back to like World War II or something, you feel me? And like, you know, I'm gonna go get the German army and tell them, yo, we got Jews over there. Like, you be all right. Like,
that's
you
so
can get
fucked
something
up.
done.
That's so fucked up. I think we're done.
It is, but I'm like, you know how much more effective that is?
You're wilding right now.
But that is so much more effective. Like, get an actual army that is trained.
So
like,
you want to train the bad guys?
Are they bad? I mean, it gets somebody out.
I think we're done. I think we're done.
You know, hey, I put it like this, man.
The
you
TVA is gonna come for you. The TVA is gonna come for you.
TVA can come for me for making sense, because I'm like, bro, if you do that, you don't even gotta put them back. They die on the field tough.
Like, you gonna get pruned.
I'm so serious though. I'm like, bro, what? You should just get a trained army. Like, you can go get the current U.S. military and say, come on, bro, I need some reinforcements.
That's what they did, basically.
No, you went and got pops. Like,
well, they said they went on live TV and just told everybody, like a live.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. He said live TV, because I was like, it just sounded like he just went and, you know, however many people was there. Come on.
No, he opened the portal like at the soccer game. That's what he said, at least. But he's not here to tell us now. So.
Well, yeah, I'm about to say it depends upon what kind of soccer game. You do this at the FIFA World Cup, I got you. I feel it.
I ain't like any soccer game. You got enough people watching, truthfully.
Right, but I'm like, you know, I'm assuming this is America. Soccer ain't popular in America.
Even if it's not, bro. I mean, just 2021, 2022, you got people with camera phones.
That too.
You know what I mean? So.
But like, I don't know. I'm like, but
the TVA brought him back. So which version of you is this?
616.
Oh shit.
Dang. Well, we got a little salty there. Eric, not a dreadhead in this version. Like,
imagine.
Eric's dreadhead in every version.
You sure?
No, say that. Say that. You can find out the truth.
You gonna be on What If?
You gonna have bald hair going What If? Alright, Sean, that's it for the podcast.
Yeah, let's wrap this pod up before I lag out again.
Yeah, we already finished talking about the show, about the movie.
Oh my god, you missed it. Okay, so I got one question.
Oh no, bro, we're ending it.
I gotta know how they did this. How did they come out that portal? What did they do to convince people to come? Like,
oh, there was a draft. There was no like convincing. You were drafted.
There you go, Mark. There you go. Whole different protocol that we were talking about.
Did they draft some good people then? Like,
there's good people in every universe.
Sure.
No, I'm talking, were they some goats?
Sure.
So you telling me they just drafted randoms? They stupid. I'm sorry. I'm going back to my point.
They drafted civilians. They drafted civilians.
They're stupid.
Everyone was going.
Oh, they're stupid.
And not just men, the wives was getting took too. The mom was getting took too. It was bad for everybody. Yeah. It was
Oh,
bad
I
for
ain't got.
everybody.
You thought it was gonna be just the freaking men. Boy, gender equality. They good on that one, but they stupid still. they're
Marcus
dumb.
said, "Why don't we go back in time and get the Romans, right?" And then
Like,
after
get
that, I
some
said,
trained
"I'm like,
people, bro.
wait." After that, I said, "Well, they gotta train them, and then you could train with guns, and then send them back to the era." They're not cool with that. Not to mention, and then this nigga gonna say, "Why didn't you get the Nazis and tell them that the people we're hunting are Jews?"
Right, you got them. There you go. You done served both World War II and this moment here. They could go after them. You ain't gotta bring them back. They down the
They're
field.
trying
Tough.
to make Nazis world heroes.
No one said they world heroes. They just
If
soldiers.
they're fighting
those
aliens,
guys-
No,
they're gonna become heroes.
He's saying use them as like suicide squad type beat.
Right, I had to say like no, they're fodder. Tough. They down the field tough. They go MIA tough. Like
I
ain't
don't,
gotta send them back.
no. I don't need any Nazi going MIA with an alien colonization. I don't need any of that.
Yeah,
Okay,
that might
you're
be a
right.
little
You're
bit-
right. You're right about that. But
We're gonna have to go
but-
Amanda Waller on them with neck bombs.
Yeah, no
But,
cap.
but, you know,
no
but you
cap.
know what I'm talking about though? Like and then you don't
You're
gotta
still wilding.
send them back.
You're still.
Like, you know,
Yeah.
okay,
you
I
still
can
need
admit
to send them
it's
back
wild.
because
But
otherwise
you
there'll be a
don't.
problem in the future, Mark.
Are they? If I just go poof, who's gonna know? Like,
All right, y'all. We're
All
done
right,
here.
everybody, and that's been
That's it.
yeah.
Episode
I'm so serious, bro. You
10.
helped out the allies.
Yeah, I think it's episode,
DJ
it's episode
has
like
been
9 or
so
10. I
much-
don't
9
know.
or 10, 8, I don't know, but
Yeah.
July 12th, 2021.
World
Thanks
War
for stopping
II
by.
survivor Granddad
It's been
would
a
be
Dreamcast.
happy.
This is the Dreamcast.
Love
Take
y'all.
care. Keep dreaming. Stay healthy. Stay smart. Bye.
Neck bombs is great.